Live. Going live. And I'm live, right? I hope to God I'm live.
YouTube says still waiting. Oh, there it goes. Oh,
It
I
still
gotta
should.
turn this.
Did it show Discord yet? I don't know. I
It's
don't.
showing Steam right now.
Okay. I switched over to the game.
Yeah, now it's showing the game.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who decided to come to this godforsaken stream because I'm a boomer and I don't know how to fucking do live streams in general, I am streaming NBA 2K24 and I literally bought this game 2 hours ago, right, Ian? It was about 2 hours ago?
Yeah. So you don't even know how to play it yet. Did you even get to do shoot around and shit?
No, nothing. I didn't do nothing. Okay,
So
let me address something. I said this before. Hyperactive. Look, my friend, Detroit is a disaster among disasters. Okay, that's a whole different ballpark. That's all I'm gonna say. That is a whole different ballpark. Um, so I am not going with Detroit. Actually, I've kind of made my decision. I'm going to go with the Charlotte Hornets, the team of what was it?
criminals.
Domestic criminals. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right.
Criminals and IG ho fuckers.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's go over to my league. I'm actually going to go with start today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to test to see if this thing works on motherfucking PC, because that is what I'm on, PC. And it is unavailable. Fudge my life.
W.
Yeah.
Honestly, just sim the first season. It doesn't even matter.
Well, no, current NBA roster. So, you're gonna sit through this entire process with me because why? Because I actually like going through the setup options and setting the things up properly so that my league kind of feels normal, right? Because, look, man, we all play 2K enough to know this sim engine in this game is garbaggio. Like, if we're being generous, and that's being real generous. So, yeah, 82 games. I'm doing 10-minute quarters because I'm like my friend here. I actually, you know, I actually like playing the game. Although I don't blame this motherfucker for, you know,
Fuck
not
this
liking
game.
this shit. Negotiated contract. Disable this option to sign players. Okay, then that's weird. The salary cap is 136 million. Okay. Trade logic on. Trade deadline on. Okay. Now, trade override off. CPU's on. CPU trade on. Trade approval. I'm just gonna turn this on. I will say this much. I will turn this on because I'm gonna be real with you. The CPU be doing some really flat out retarded trades. I'm not gonna lie, fam. It's just trade frequency. I actually like turning this down to about 30. I think 30 is about a good spot usually. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Is there anything I want to adjust here? No. Injuries, good Lord have mercy. I am going to turn this down. Or at the very least, I am going to adjust this one. Severity. I'm going to turn this down to about 25. This one's going to be about, I think I'll do about 40-ish. And then we're doing, how many times have you gotten, like, career-ending injuries on 50, Ian?
I don't know. I turn it off because that's bullshit.
I'll put it down to 5.
Turn it down
Because
to. I put it down to 10.
I'll put it down to 5 because look, I'm gonna be real. We don't get a Sean Livingston very often, okay? Or, but then again, he came back from that really horrific leg injury, so he kind of. So, who was the last time? Actually, you know what? We did have Chris Bosh and Lamarcus as their both of their respective, not even injuries, just their
They're not even
conditions.
injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like really abnormal things that you don't see typically. So, I am going to see. Let's see what this guy's. God damn it! Reset my shit. Fuck my life. Okay. Trade override off. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that on. I was retarding. I'm gonna do about 30. Yeah, not gonna touch anything else there. I am gonna turn this down a little bit just because I think. Let's do about 35, and then we're gonna do this one down to like 15. Cause holy shit. Okay, what's the difficulty like? So I am going to do a Click. Yes, me and my friend here, we do watch Click Productions. I mean, who doesn't? I'm gonna be real. If you're watching 2K content on YouTube, you kind of know about most of the actual, content creators on the site. So, Click being one of the bigger ones. I may do, for the sake of this rebuild, because I will be doing the Charlotte Hornets. For those who may be, coming into the stream right now, I'm going to be doing the Charlotte Hornets, the team of domestic criminals. Because, man, the Charlotte Hornets got some luck, man. They got some real luck on their side. I'm gonna do about 85. Contract negotiations. I'm actually gonna turn this one up slightly. Morale difficulty. Okay, frequency of injuries is actually, I'm gonna turn, for the AI, I'm gonna put this down to 35 and about 30 from me. And then I'll leave the effects on. And then, okay. Is there anything I want to change here? Not really. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna save those settings. I am gonna need what's it called? You know those things, Ian? The things people use on their streams, transitions and shit like that.
Oh, like I do?
Yeah, I'm gonna need those. So just to avoid shit like that. Not that I really care enough. Okay, now we're gonna advance, and we're going to. I went the stupid way. The Charlotte Hornets. This is gonna kill me. I'm going to. All right. So here we are, beginning of the season, because for some ungodly reason, 2K says, fuck you to the PC users out there in the world. Which, I mean, I get consoles are their primary market, but good lord, you guys could have at least helped us out, man. They'll probably fix, like, start today, like, at the end of the season. knowing 2K and Ronnie and all them motherfuckers. Because
You know who needs to start today thing now?
who?
I think what's it called needs to start today function. Madden.
Oh yeah. I mean, technically, Madden has one, but
It's
it
only
just
for online.
yeah, but it's kind of buggy. It's kind of weird. So, how is this gonna work for people who may be curious? I am going to do the first season. I know, obviously, I could force my way through to where they currently are in the season and just force the wins and losses to like match the record in real life, but that would kind of be a pain in the ass. And I'm gonna be real. I don't give enough of a shit. This team is garbage. They're probably going to be garbage by the time I get to that point, which we're currently what? It's February 25th of 2024. Is it really, really worth it? They have like single digit wins, if I remember correctly, or did they hit double digit finally? Because, oh wait, no, I know Washington and Detroit are both like 8 or 9 wins respectively. I think Charlotte's at 15 or 11 wins between there. I could be wrong, but that's where I am, thinking. Now, I'm going to look at this roster because, okay, we got ourselves Lonzo Ball. Or Lonzo Ball. Damn, man. LaMelo. Why did I say Lonzo? It's because he hasn't played in 2 years. I think that's why he popped into my head. But, so, LaMelo Ball, he's obviously staying. He's good on the team. He is safe. Brandon Miller is going to be safe as well for the most part. We're going to see what his, because he started the season off rough. I remember he was a little rough around the edges in the beginning of the season, from what I remember the conversation about him with the Charlotte Hornets. But he's been playing a lot better as of recent, like a lot better recently. Here's Miles Bridges. Look, what do I even look? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm gonna trade the guy away because, I'm like, look, man. If he's going to play ball, he's going to play ball. As much as I may be like, oof, I don't know, Charlotte. I don't know why. We got Mark Williams, another young center for us because, well, we're gonna need it. Nick Richards, another young center. Cody Martin. I like his brother better, his twin brother better. I'm gonna be real with you, fam. Oh yeah, this is after the Grant Williams trade. Yeah, this is after they traded PJ Washington to Dallas. So as much as the records are not like up to date, at the very least the rosters seem to be up to date from the look of things. Um, but yeah, oh, Laurie Markkinen's doing well. So yeah, the way this is gonna work, I'm gonna do is this first stream is going to be about the first season. Obviously, yes, I'm sure people are kind of disappointed to see that I'm not starting, February like exactly. I could force it, but it is what it is. We're gonna start from the very beginning because Ian, I'm gonna be real with you. Have you ever seen how the Charlotte Hornets sim in this game?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank you, my friend, for providing me that crucial
No, I mean
information.
they're ass. I mean I
Oh,
don't know what
okay,
to tell
that's what you meant.
you.
All right, so we're going to just let the thing run because the trades that I would have made, I mean, so what's the starting lineup looking like? LaMelo Ball, Cody Martin, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Mark Williams. I mean, there's kind of nobody that I'm really in. Nick Smith Jr. Remember Dennis Smith Jr. Ian when in earlier 2Ks? That man was fucking Michael Jordan
Don't make
2.0.
I love
Uh,
that guy.
he
I don't know.
was he was amazing. He was legitimately amazing in those games, but whatever. Who's our coach? Steve Clifford. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this man is here. Oh boy. So,
You know what's crazy? When we first like started doing rebuilds like this, he was also their coach.
oh, that's
Let that sink
right.
in.
Oh my God, you're right. Cause yeah. Wow, that says a lot, doesn't it? It really does say a lot. Um, alrighty then. So, okay, let's look at the positions. We got LaMelo, we got Trey Mann as our backup, more than likely. Tell you, Mimic, I can't even pronounce these names. Some of these motherfuckers got some weird names. Amari Bailey, Cody Martin, Seth Curry, Nick Smith Jr., Bryce McGowens, Brent Williams, Davis Bertans, JT Thor. Still got an awesome JT Thor. I wonder how that'd be working at parties. You think that gets him anywhere? And then obviously Mark Williams and Nick Richards. I guess the
He could make a
plan
career out of that name.
you could. I mean, I guess the plan is obviously let's look at the salary situation of this team. I mean, point guard more than likely will be okay. We'll see how Trey Mann works out as the backup. Has he been he's been traded to OKC back to OKC? I'm trying to remember this. Okay then. Um Shooting guard wise, again, don't have much at the position other than Nick Smith Jr. in terms of youth. Because I'm gonna be real, this team needs to go on a youth movement. This team is just not in a good position. We don't have much at the wing spot in general, if I'm being completely frank with you. I mean, we got a shooter in Seth Curry, but it's like he's 33 years old. I mean, how long is he really gonna last? Oh, I think it just could be glitched out. That's probably what it is. Shock of all shocks, 2K, you glitched out on me. And for those who are curious, I am using a controller because I'm gonna be real with you. Who the fuck watches? Who the hell plays 2K on a keyboard? I'm gonna be real. Who actually plays 2K on a keyboard? Would you, Ian?
No, and I've done it before, so that's why I know I would never do it. For back when like 2K14 first came out on PC,
Oh
yeah.
God.
When I pirated it, for legal reasons, that's a joke. Yeah,
Gang.
I used mouse and keyboard, and it was the worst thing ever.
Nicholas, but did they? Oh my God, were they still paying Nicholas Batum's contract from a couple years ago? Not couple years, from like almost a decade ago at this point. Oh Lord, that is kind of wild to know that his contract is finally coming off the books. So we're gonna have a lot of cap space. Not a ton of talent though, to be frank with you, outside of what? Mark Williams, Trey Mann, Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball. Like we had a couple of players that I'm gonna say are. I mean, LaMelo Ball is definitely untouchable. He's definitely not going to be traded whatsoever. He's going to be my point guard of the future because I'm gonna be real. You'd be kind of stupid to kind of trade the guy away. Brandon Miller, I'm also gonna leave as untouchable for now. We're gonna kind of ride the rest of this year and see how he kind of performs. Now, depending on how this first season goes and depending on how I kind of view the team, I may tweak. I won't ever touch overalls or anything like that. What I will tweak is maybe tendencies. That is what I may tweak around with. Right? Is that too much, Ian, or is that seems fine? Because
No, I changed the tendencies too because 2K is broken.
yeah, and then I will also keep Mark Williams temporarily. So those are kind of the three players that I kind of want to say I'm good with in terms of like don't ask me in a trade about them. Trade block wise, I mean Miles Bridges is maybe on the block. Um, Cody Martin could be an interesting piece for maybe a contender who may be willing to part ways with a first round pick, but that's me being very optimistic about Cody Martin. Grant Williams, I will not trade him away simply because I'm going to try and keep some level, which is he just got traded to this team in real life, so I'm going to kind of stick with it. Yeah, because Seth Curry as well came over in that Dallas Mavericks trade, correct? Because it's been a couple weeks since that trade now, 2-3 weeks now. So definitely going to not, like I said, Grant Williams and Seth Curry are going to not be traded. As dumb as that may sound, I'm just going to leave it like that. So I think Miles Bridges may be the only piece I really trade away. Davis Bertans, he's kind of on an expiring deal, kind of, so I'm going to leave him. Coaching wise, I may, again, I will do what I think is best fit. So I'm going to have Steve Clifford's thing modified towards younger players. Even though we know Steve Clifford, this motherfucker is kind of in the line of like I'm gonna play the dudes that I know are gonna. He's kind of like Thibodeau in some ways, isn't he? If you kind of think about it, where he'll just kind
Yeah,
of play the guys he
they're
wants to play.
the friends play. The friends coach like each other. So
Yeah. Um. So we'll see how Steve Clifford works out as in the long run as the head coach for this team. I am gonna adjust this slightly because again, let's see. Is there anything else I want to adjust? Well, so first LaMelo Ball is my first scoring option, and then obviously it'll be Brandon Miller. Beyond that, I got nothing for you. I don't know who the third scorer is going to be. I got no preference, as the thing says. It's going to be whatever. And I don't have a ton of shooters, but I have some good shooters. So I guess what we will do is just get to the basket. Have, pick and rolls. Actually, you know what? No, I actually may do pick and roll offense. And this is somewhat of a young team, and I'm going to try to take advantage of that with just shoot at will. And then literally going to crash the board. Now, this is kind of bog standard for 2K. Like, I think tends to be the best settings that work out for me personally in regards to, you know, how to win basketball games from the simulation engine standpoint, not in game. We're gonna see in game because we're gonna find out how good or terrible I am at this game. Defensive focus, I'm not in I'm in the Bolton Holzer camp of limit your 3-point shots, make them hit the tough middies, because it ain't Doc Rivers, I'll say that much. Play physical, and then we're just gonna kind of we're gonna hit the glass hard. I think that's how I'm gonna roll with it from here on out. Like I said, this first stream will essentially be the first season, right? We're gonna roll with the first season, and then afterwards, Don't know if I'm going to do the off season in the same stream. We'll find out. But depending on how poorly this first season goes, well, you may see the off season in the same stream. But I digress. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to sim through the first maybe... It's what, October 24th? Let's sim to about, I don't know, end of October. Let's sim the first couple games. Well, all right, let's see. I think Ian, you may have had a point about this team as Garbaggio and Sim. All right, let's see how my team performed. LaMelo Ball against the Atlanta Hawks. Not the best efficiency in the world. 11 for 26, 6 of 17 from 3. He took his shots like I imagined. Brandon Miller, though, he put up them jump shots, though. He put them up. Grant Williams hit 5 threes. Okay. All right, my boy. Mark Williams. I don't understand that. I see sometimes centers have, like, dumbass levels of, like, turnover numbers. I don't get it. Miles Bridges hit, he was okay. He was okay. And again, most of the bench kind of wasn't here to play. Yes, Trae Young decided to go off for 40 and 11. Of course. But of course, my friend, he must always do that. Where did we get? Yeah, that free throw disparity. Holy shit, that free throw disparity. Because what? Was there anything? Okay, bench. I mean, our bench did okay. 43 to 33 to 43. It's not the worst. Was it the turnovers? No, actually, we won the turnover battle. So that's something, I guess. But yeah, no. Those free throws, boy. Those free throws murdered the shit out of us. As for the Detroit Pistons, I just realized we lost to the Detroit Pistons. That is something else. That is something else. So you got LaMelo Ball, much better, 32 and 10, hit 6 threes. Miles Bridges, 22, 2 and 7. He was like a mini point forward this game. Trey Mann hit 2 threes, 14 points off the bench. It's pretty good. Cody Martin, he fouled out already. Brandon Miller, 5 of 19. Some growing pains, all right. Nick Richards, 8 of 10, or 8 of 10. 8 points, 10 rebounds. Mark Williams didn't do as much in this game, but he did have 5 offensive rebounds. I can't speak today, and 2 blocks. So, you know what? He did his job, in spite of the fact that we got our cheeks clapped by the Detroit Pistons. Of all fucking teams in the NBA, that's who clapped our cheeks. Let's see. Well, we couldn't score the ball for shit in this game. LaMelo Ball got pretty much shut down. And we were just in a fuck ton of foul trouble. Holy crap. Bro. How many, like, this team is just fouling out the ass. You give up 36 free throws to the Brooklyn Nets. Good lord. Yeah, no, alright. So October went about as well as you can imagine, 0-3, but we're like, okay, it's the beginning of the season. Let's not panic yet. Let's go through, I think, will I play a game? And I think the way I'm going to handle gameplay is, for the regular season, I'm not going to do full games because that would take forever and take up like half the stream. What I will do is I will pick certain games that I feel like we can win, or at the very least there are some interesting moments, and go in and play. If there's like, it's a 3-point game, 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, I'm going to play it. In the postseason, we're going to see, well, why am I talking about the postseason this year? That ain't going to be a thing this year. You know what? All right, let's sim. Okay, I'm being offered the following trade. I receive Kiara Lewis Jr. and I forget his first name.
Lou Dort?
No, Luka Samanic, because he's on the this. I kind of recognized the last time and I went, oh, I think I know who that is. I mean, I'm gonna be real. No, I'm gonna decline the trade. Oh, we got our first win of the season though. We beat the Houston Rockets, led by Fred Van Fleet Jr. I was like Fred Jr. Fred Van Fleet, Jabari Smith Jr., Alfred Şengün, Amen Thompson. I was thinking of his twin brother over in Detroit for 2 seconds. Jalen Green, Jalen Humpman Green. Man got his own fucking teammate traded away.
Homosexuality is a sin.
Oof.
Yeah. Get kicked off of YouTube speedrun.
Yeah. Bryce McGowan's broken right toe, 2 to 4 weeks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're off to our first, I mean, I wouldn't say major injury, but we got our first injury of the season so far. We'll see if we can, whether or not we can survive without Bryce. And, well, we won in the light of him being injured. Oh, yeah, Pascal Siakam. Oh, yeah, for those who may be curious, I am an Indiana Pacers fan, so I'm kind of happy about, Pascal being on our team. And the resident douchebag on stream with me here is a Knicks fan, so. At the very least, we can both say our teams are successful in real life, to an extent.
To an extent.
In the sense of, do we really, I mean, look, I don't think we'll win the title this year, obviously.
No, well.
And unless you guys, and then you guys, got kind of graped by the Boston Celtics last night. So there is that to consider. All right, and then let's go on the road to Dallas, and we won against the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, that's kind of wild. That is kind of wild to go into Dallas, to go into that stadium, into that arena, and beat Luka Doncic, who, this motherfucker's on a tear, on a legitimate tear in real life. So that's good to know. But we're going to actually be doing our first, I guess you could say, sim of a game. Actually, I have to do one more thing because let us see something. Okay, the sliders are been kind of fucked around with. Okay, good to know. So we're gonna simcast this first game. So it says give more minutes to Seth Curry, Cody Martin, and give less to Trey Mann. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let Steve Clifford do the job as the head coach of the Charlotte Hornets. So we're going to leave this on fast. We're going to sim, and we're going to see if this is going to be a blowout or if this is going to be like a legitimate like basketball game. Okay. This first quarter is oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh my god. This score is getting out of control. Jesus Christ. Okay then. You know what? I don't watch a ton of Washington Wizards games or highlights. I'm kind of like, wow, these guys are garbage. I didn't think it'd be this garbage though. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. That was just, oh lord. Oh god, that was Brandon Miller dropped 24. He also took 28 shots. Oh my god. Seth Curry came off the bench in 16 minutes. He had 20 points. Hit 4 threes. Miles Bridges had 18 points, 9 boards. LaMelo, he fouled out. Jesus Christ, he's okay. I may have to tweak the fouling. I may have to tweak it because some of these guys are fouling out a lot. Let me look at his foul rate. It's 3 points. Oh wow, he's actually had kind of a high foul rate anyway. Has anybody just been having some high foul rates that are kind of abnormal for? Well, Brandon Miller's obviously a rook, but we blew out the Washington Wizards. All right, we're going to then do another simcast because again, this time we're on the road. So last time we were at home against Wizards. Now this time we're gonna see, can we go on the road, or do the Washington Wizards at least have some pride in themselves? I mean, they traded away Bradley Beal, so that means at least they admit that they are shit in some capacity. And oh no. I don't think this is going to turn out the way I hoped it would. All right, deep into the third quarter. Oh, no, actually, you know what? The Washington Wizards are climbing back into this fight. Okay. Okay, we may have ourselves some gameplay, folks. We're going into the fourth quarter tied. No, we get a little bit of a lead. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to keep the rule about maybe under 5-point game, 3 minutes left to go. You know what? We're going to play in. We're going to jump in and play our first game. This is my first ever game at 2K24, by the way. So I only picked this game up because it was on sale for like under $10. So that's the only reason why I fucking even have this game. For those who may have saw it earlier, I had 2K23 originally, but then I kind of said, oh no, I'm not doing this camera. Oh no, no, no. Oh my lord, what is this fucking camera thing? What is this menu? Ew.
Nice. We love it.
Okay, there we go. There's the 2K cam. I was like, what the f... Yes.
Kyle Kuzma.
Oh god. I was like, oh god. I immediately jolted when I heard the commentary. Alright. Oh. Okay, I gotta adjust these. Okay, you know what? Maybe there's a reason why I turned everything off. Oh, I didn't turn off player chatter. That's fucking why. Alright, that's better. Alright. You know what I'm kind of mad about? Or I kind of understood why they took it out in some ways. Do you remember the 5 out? The
Yeah.
5 out. I remember when that shit used to be a thing, and it got completely removed because of how botched it was in, like, 2K Online. People were mad as fuck, though. I think because that was the year when, like, Jaw really broke out, and people were essentially just abusing the shit out of Jaw in a pick and roll with just, like... Ooh! Oh yeah, what even is this lineup? Wow, we instantly gave that lead up. I am Garbaggio at this game. Alrighty. Alright. Let's get a floppy going. Let's get a play going. Come on, you can take on this white guy, Brandon Miller. Wow, Corey Kispert actually defended that. Come on, bro. Okay. Give the ball back to LaMelo. I was going to say LaMelo Ball, but then I just said ball, so I was like, that isn't going to work. Whoop. Let's go. Grant Williams hit that three-point shot. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Kuzma. This man really said, I'm content being on the Wizards. So let's actually look at our substitutions and kind of see, do we need to sub anybody out? I'll leave Miles Bridges on the bench. Cody Martin, he's good on off. I mean, what even is the status of the game, actually, even in terms of who's doing what? Brandon Miller has been actually having a fantastic game. Nick Richards has been kind of balling out. You know what? I mean, I'm gonna, we may be having ourselves a controversial decision. I'm gonna put Nick Richards in over Mark Williams. I'm actually gonna let the man roll. Ah, yes, Brandon Miller is the player of the game. He's actually been playing well this game, so 33 points on very good efficiency. So Kyle Kuzma. All right, Grant Williams on Kyle Kuzma, dribbling to his. Lovely. Alrighty. Now, like, the easiest way to win is just spam the... I mean, I think you're kind of right about the shooting versus 2K23, because I'm actually kind of having a little bit of an easier time with the shooting.
I think it's easier. personally.
Yeah, like 2K23 was just kind of wild in the sense of like, oh, damn it, Nick Richards. All right. Can't believe we're in it against. I can't believe it. We're like actually rolling in the mud with the fucking Washington Wizards. Oh, aw. At least got the foul. Okay, that jump shot. I mean, that free throw release is kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know what's? I noticed that free throws are actually harder, which is nuts.
All right, come on, Grant Williams. Be my Kyle Kuzma stopper. Okay, you gotta stop. All right, Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley, bro. God, you remember he was like the 3rd overall pick for this Kings, right? I think a couple years ago.
Timeout.
Yeah, he was drafted before Luka. That was, I think, the whole thing. The conversation around him was he was drafted before Luka. And oof. It's kind of weird how his career has gone in real life. And James Wiseman, that dude as well, man.
Too slow.
And foul by Trey Jones. I gotta get used to these free throws, man. These free throws are weird. Yeah, I'm bad at these. Wow. That was really fucking terrible of me. Bricked them both. Hopefully I will get better with time, because I will be trying to do these at least every Sunday. Because it's more than likely the days that I will be free at the bare minimum. Oh, wait, what is the... They switched it? Okay, then. They switched the timeout button on this one. Alrighty, then. So I'm going to go for... I think I'm just going to give it to LaMelo. We're going to drive to the rim. And we're just going to try to... Damn it. That did not go the way I thought it was. I apologize for the terrible gameplay, folks. I could have done that so much better. I should have just went back to the right instead of just trying to chuck that really awkward shot. I think we're gonna roll with this lineup into overtime. Yes, I'm gonna play all of overtime. Whoop. In terms, I don't even know how long I'm gonna really go for. Whoop. Maybe 2.5, maybe 3 hours. We'll see. We'll see how long I'm gonna go for. But at the very least, I want to at least get to this end of this first season. Wow, I got blocked by Kyle Kuzma. Yeah, you know we live in a fucking weird world when that's happening. Come on, LaMelo. My boy, don't be fouling like an idiot. Tyus Jones. I was thinking of his younger brother Trey Jones. Over on the Spurs. Oh Lord. But yeah, I could have done the San Antonio Spurs, but I'm like, they have Wemby. I know you hate that nickname, Ian.
His name is Victor, bro.
Yeah, I know. But people are like, yeah, Wemby's easier though. Dude, Grant Williams, can you please rebound the ball? Unless I'm a dumbass and I switched over at the wrong time. Oh no. Damn it. I really hope I don't lose to the Washington Wizards. If I have not only the Wizards, but the Detroit Pistons on my resume of teams I've lost to with this Charlotte Hornets squad, I'm just gonna yeet myself. Okay then. I love the players saying shit on the court because it's so fucking funny. Because half the time it sometimes doesn't make any sense what they say. Was that Jordan Poole? That was Jordan Poole. Of course he just chucked that shit up.
Why am I missing still?
Oh, damn, Jordan Poole, he must have heard what I said about him. He must have heard what I said. Come on.
That's why.
Man, I am just fudging up today. Oh my lord, I'm fudging up. My god. Okay then. Yes. Let's go. Alright, get back to the free throw line. Let's slow the game down. Let's get points on the board. Right, let's get the points on the board without, you know, the clock running out, because we're down to 2 minutes. So, yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to stick with my lineup out here. Unless I want to bring in... You know what? I think I am going to bring... Not Miles Bridges. Didn't mean to bring his ass in. I meant to bring in Cody Martin. I'm going to bring in Cody Martin. I think Trey Mann has done his job. Not really. So... I don't know if I'll ever really play full games unless I'm just kind of bored and I, you know, really want to do like a highlight thing of the whole team. But that would be like if I have like a really great team and I really just want to like see how it functions like all in the court. But that ain't gonna be this season, ladies and gentlemen. This is not gonna be this season. Oh lord. Oh, Kyle Kuzma got blocked. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, get the hell out of here. Come on, get the hell out of here. Yo, Nick Richards coming in with that block, boy. He came in here with that. Oh, man. Damn, okay then. Shit, everybody's just like getting together. Oh yeah, for those who may watch this and are curious, so recently I hit 300 subscribers. Thank you very much for the support, ladies and gentlemen. Never thought I'd hit that mark, but oh, I hit it. So thank you, first of all, to every single one of you who subscribed. I appreciate the support greatly. And I also made a decision, since I kind of gave myself an internal goal where if I do hit 300 subs, I'm going to open up a Twitter account. Now, some of you may be questioning, why the hell would I subject myself to that? Well, I mean, the plan is, for me with Twitter, is I'm going to kind of use Twitter as an extension of my stuff, which is, so for those who may be, because again, I will only cover stuff on my channel that I'm interested in. So if it doesn't generate enough interest for me to personally, like, go out of my way to, you know, make an entire video about it, because, you know, look, it's easy for me to make clickbait videos about, like, doing, like, every week saying, oh my god, Halo's trash. I'm like, look, man, if you want to know my thoughts, I may post those there so that you don't have to watch a whole video. Or at the very least, a week-by-week thing. So it'll kind of be for my random thoughts. Like, you know, if you're just, like, high as fuck like my buddy over here, and you're just like, I got to get this off my chest. Right? So that'll be what Twitter's going to be for, is kind of my random thoughts on stuff. And also if you want to, like, I don't know, interact with me for some ungodly reason. Oish.
To clarify, I am perfectly sober.
I know you are.
I just want to clarify that.
I know, buddy. I know. I'm just using you as an example. Oh! Nick Richards with the putback dunk for the potential win, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's get it. But yeah, that's what Twitter's going to be for. For example, I'll just admit this. I was tempted to actually make a video about Madam Web, but I decided not to go through with it. I may still watch it, quote unquote. And we won, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. We won against the Washington Wizards in a bar burner that is 154 to 152. God damn. That was some trash defense we played all throughout. But yeah, that's what Twitter's going to be for. So I'm going to start. That will be linked in obviously in my description moving forward. Probably going to make it tonight or at the very least tomorrow night. Who knows? But yeah, that'll be a thing. And yeah, that's about it in terms of news for the channel, I guess. So, yeah, 154 to 152. Very least we pulled out with W, because I imagine the start of this season may be Fool's Gold. So, Fool's Gold. What the fuck did I say? Fool's Cold? Alright, so we're going to sim through the rest of November. We're going to start speeding this up. If this is the only thing I like about PC, for as much as I don't get the, I think it's My NBA Association is like the new kind of like, My League thing on console, right?
Called My NBA, yeah.
Yeah. This is, the one thing I do like about being on PC is just the sim speed, because good lord, on console, it's like, it takes you a bazillion years to get through a season. So we're 9-8.
I have to turn off like this thing.
What?
I have to turn off trade offers for it to send properly.
Is that what slows it down? Probably.
That is like the main thing that does.
Yeah, that's expected. Probably trying to force like teams to generate, trades and all the other shit. So if like a team's really garbage, like I don't know, for example, my team, for example, the Charlotte Hornets, they may force the thing, hey, here, make a casual trade offer for something, and the whole engine's like, please, you're choking me to death. Please, no, please, God, no. So yeah, we're 9-8. We are currently the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. Bro, look at the I was gonna say Atlanta Falcons, Atlanta Hawks. They're 14-4, bro. Fucking 14-4. Get the fuck out of here. They are not 14-4. Oh man. All right. So let's move through a couple games in December. All right, Bryce McGowens is back from his injury of a broken toe. We suffered greatly without this man on the bench. All right, we beat Detroit this time, and we beat the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls is not much of a win, and I'll be brutally honest for Chicago Bulls fans. Y'all are in a not so good spot. Because Chicago's kind of like in that middle, that unfortunately like that purgatory zone of like, you're good enough to win games, but you're not good enough to win it all. So, unfortunately for them, they're stuck. Oh my god, Miles Bridges said I'm going to average 40. I'm going to hit 43 in this game, or we're going to have 43 points in this game. Hit 8 threes. Good lord. All right. Let's move on. What's another game I could be interested in? Let's get to the end of calendar year 2023. Let's get to the end of the calendar year. Leaky Black. I can't believe I said that out loud. I'm gonna return you to the G League, my friend. Your two-way contract's out, buddy. I don't even know who you are, so therefore I don't even give a shit about you. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't give no fucks. All right. Return player to G League. Continue simulation. Nathan, same thing with you, my friend. Both of you, I don't give no fucks about. So, the Orlando Magic want to trade me Cole Anthony for Miles Bridges. And I'm going to be real with you, fam. Why do you want Miles? Jonathan Isaac has knee tendonitis. I mean, and your small forward position is kind of in a weak spot. I mean, I guess I understand you want that wing depth, but we don't genuinely need a point guard. I really don't think. I'm gonna roll with Trey Man. I'm terrible with names. If you could not tell, I'm terrible with fucking these names, because you have LaMelo, Lonzo Ball. I confused those two already right off the bat. Who else? You have Antetokounmpo's fucking cheerleader of a brother.
Thanasis.
Yeah, Thanasis. I'm like, this dude is just he's a glorified cheerleader. Because we all know the reason why. It's just because that, the Milwaukee Bucks are just trying to keep Giannis happy. So they just kind of went, we're gonna, we're just gonna sign his brother to like, what was it, like a couple $1,000,000, I think it was, his contract. Despite him never playing. Or at the very least, he's a glorified bench warmer. Let's be real.
He's part of his contract. If they don't give his brother a contract, then he's not gonna stay.
Yeah, that's true. It is Giannis for you. All right, we're gonna exit. We're not gonna do that trade. So the Thunder, aka, do you think the Thunder will win the championship in real life, or do you think they have great odds to do it?
I don't know if they're gonna do it this year, but
I can imagine the Thunder will at the very least win. I think they'll get to at least the second round easily, I think, this year. Beyond that, I mean, you got the Clippers who, man, we were all wrong about the Clippers, bro. I remember we were all like, yeah, the Clippers are ass after they traded for Harden. We were like, man, these motherfuckers probably gonna, not even make it out of the first round, and here they are, top of the Western Conference. I think they're third right now, behind the Thunder and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Boy, the Timberwolves, I will say this much, man. I didn't think one offseason could turn them around like it did, but damn. One offseason with Rudy Gobert, and they basically went from the 8th seed. No, not the 8th. Yeah, the 8th seed to fucking top of the Western Conference this year. It's like, damn. So, am I going to do this trade? No. Like I said, I'm going to kind of do my best to keep the ship kind of steady. Not going to rock the boat too much. And, okay. I like how the only team so we beat the Miami Heat and we beat the Denver Nuggets. So how many wins did we have in December? 1, 2, 3, about 4 wins in December. That seems about right to me. Seems about right. Miles Bridges, you are not happy. Clearly this isn't a good fit. I'm going to be playing elsewhere next season. I mean, you should be playing from the inside of a cell, but okay, fam.
You should be on the All-Star inmate team right now.
But yeah. So one other thing I want to do is I want to get a okay then. What's my pick situation? I have no first round picks this year. That is fantastic. Lovely. What trade was that even from with the Charlotte Hornets? I'm trying my damnedest to remember. When did these idiots trade their first round pick for this year? Oh God! For those who may be watching, does anybody remember? Oh God, I don't remember what trade it was that where they shipped out their first round pick to somebody. Hold on, where the fuck did they send this thing out? Okay, I'm looking for 2024. Did I ship the Spurs?
The Spurs have it.
Okay, the Spurs have it. What trade would that be from? Oh God, I'm trying to remember. What trade is that from? Oh God, I'm almost curious.
Oh, it's from the DeJounte Murray.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's top 14 protected though.
Okay, yeah, no, I see. It's lottery protected, which I will make sure, because we all know 2K is really stupid with trade protections and not giving teams their pick when they're supposed to. So I will be making sure of that. Okay, so that would mean they got this from the Atlanta Hawks, then, wouldn't that? Sometimes I lose track of some of these trades sometimes, where that pick exactly came from. Whatever. So yeah, Miles Bridges is showing his he's being disgruntled. He's kind of being like, I don't like my situation. So we're gonna sim through all of January. Okay, we did get our cheeks clapped by the Denver Nuggets this time. That's good. Cameron Payne, Mo Bamba for Mark Williams, and Bailey. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. That is literally making the 76ers better. Okay. Do you approve this trade? Now, so like I said, I will be vetoing or approving these type of trades because 2K can be really stupid about these type of trades. Now, stuff like this I will let slide almost always because it's just like 2 low 70 overall players. So I'm gonna let it slide. So I'm gonna let this trade pass. Yeah, why not? Okay. And then I'm being offered Ben Simmons. Oh god, for Miles Bridges.
W.
Would I do this trade in all honesty? I mean,
Fuck no.
God, Ben Simmons is just one of those players that I'm just like, how did this dude fuck his whole career up the way he did, man? Like, I have never seen a player just plummet the way he did. Because I remember when this dude was like almost like remember in like some of the earlier 2Ks with Ben and he was just like almost a 90 overall. It was like that's what people thought he was going to be. Like this like 20 10 and like 9 type of player like getting triple doubles on the regular kind of thing. This motherfucker can't even stay on the court for more than 5 fucking minutes.
He's supposed to be the new LeBron.
Yeah, wasn't that? Yeah, I remember that. Because they were like, he has athleticism. That's like he's like He reminds me of LeBron because of his athleticism, his passing ability, his
And his
build.
height.
Yeah, and I'm just like, this motherfucker's jump shot looked like, bro. I'll be honest with you. I'll take Sean Marion's jump shot over Ben Simmons' jump shot. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna decline this trade. I don't want Ben Simmons. I want the best value that I can for my team. So let's sim through the rest of this. No, I'm not gonna do. Why would I give up? Why would I give up Nick Richards, who's been playing really well, and for Brook Lopez, who's like 34, 35 years old? I'm not. That would be stupid. Yeah, I'll let this trade slide. Pat Connaughton. Actually, I'm not gonna say that because the Bucks are really like they have no shooting whatsoever. At the very least, very limited amount of shooting on their team. So it wouldn't make sense for them to give that up. The Grizzlies want Chris Dunn for Derrick Rose. I'm gonna say no to this one because we're gonna do a around the league thing at the trade deadline to kind of get a glimpse of what the league's landscape is looking like. And yes, I know some people are going to say, bro, your Charlotte Hornets have more wins than their real life team. I'm like, yes, they do. Gary Harris made it on a fucking NBA team. That's wild to see. He's been playing well. Man, Gary Harris. He's only 29 years old? Oops. Wait, he's really only 29? Damn.
Yeah, he's.
I forgot because I remember when he was like people were thinking he was gonna break out as a player. Nah, fam. Because I think it was because of an injury. I think he went through a major injury or he just regressed severely. I have a feeling like, yeah, I think it was because of an injury, but I could be wrong. Do I want this? No. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to overload my center position more than it already is. So your New York Knicks are going to acquire Daniel Gafford in exchange for Mitchell Robinson. I'm
Yeah, that
saying
makes so much sense. Yeah, sure.
I'm going to veto this trade, obviously. Ooh, Alex Caruso. Actually, that may be an interesting trade. Okay, you know what? Now I'm thinking. So what is the power forward situation for the Chicago Bulls? They have Patrick Williams, who I think is generally speaking he's kind of one of those guys where you like his potential more than what he actually is as a player. Right? That's generally speaking what he is to me at this point in his career. But then again, then again, Alex Caruso is a win now player. This is a player if it was like I was like a piece or two away from like competing for a championship. This is the kind of guy I would acquire. But I'm not. I am planning on tanking after this year. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to decline this trade. As much as I would like Alex Caruso, and if I was rebuilding, let's say, I don't know. I wouldn't say my Indiana Pacers. I don't think we need Caruso. I think we have enough guards to play around with before we kind of make that kind of decision. I mean, I'm sure your Knicks would have liked Alex Caruso. He could have been really useful. But you guys got it, OG, so there is that. You know what? No. We're gonna, you know what, let's just see. Oh, wow. You know what? Let's just do both. So I'm gonna do the All-Star thing just because I'm not gonna actually play it. I just want to pick the teams just because I want to make like the most. So let's see, who would Luka want on his by his side in terms of. Let's go with Giannis.
This isn't even a thing anymore.
Yeah, I know, right? Didn't they got rid of this for
It's just East and West now again.
yeah. You know what? Steph Curry. Okay. You know what? We're gonna auto draft this thing. Yeah. So for the Team Luka, we got ourselves Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, and Damian Lillard. In this situation, Giannis would be your center or KD. Either one of them works. And then for Joel Embiid, it's like fucking it's Curry, LeBron, Donovan, Leonard, and oh man, at least Tyrese Halliburton's there for my Pacers. He's representing. So, and then obviously I beat the Pacers because that's how this works. So, like I said, let's get to the trade deadline, ladies and gentlemen. The Mavericks will acquire. I have no idea who that is. For Dwight Powell. So, Vince Williams Jr. is playing kind of decent for Dwight Powell and Markieff Morris. Well, Markieff Morris isn't really doing shit for you, and then Dwight Powell has been I mean, you know what? I'll let the trade slide. Or do I? No. You know what? No. I'm gonna veto the trade. So, let's see. The Charlotte Hornets. Okay, I'm gonna receive Robert Covington, Mohamed Bamba for Nick Smith Jr. and Mark Williams. I am not doing this trade. Why would I want Robert Covington at this point in this motherfucker's career? This isn't what's it called? Robert Covington of like his Philadelphia or Minnesota Timberwolves days. Like we're long past those days. Cuz look, if you had offered me Robert Covington of those days, I'd take him on a heartbeat because he was just that good of a defensive player back then. Nowadays, well, he is what he is at this point. So I'm going to roll with it. So we are at the trade deadline, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, things are where they are. So currently, let's look around the league. Look at the league standings. So we are currently, good lord, I can't speak. Are we in the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? We're about the 10th seed. So we are literally fighting for our postseason lives. Now, the smart thing for me to do would be to jettison my players and give myself a better and better odds of getting my pick back, which is exactly what I will be doing. So, let's look around the league. All right, let's look around the league and let's shop some players around. So you got Seth Curry. Wow, those templates look really stupid behind them. Wow, okay then. And also, I will be very anal about the whole, trading to like teams within my conference kind of thing. So just know that moving forward, I will be kind of anal about that. In regards to like really good players, if I have to jettison a really good player, in regards to like a Seth Curry, he could be shipped anywhere. I don't really give a fuck in that regard. Okay, first let's kind of look around the league and see the teams that are competing. So, okay, your Knicks are rebuilding for some ungodly reason. Even though you're 27 and 24.
2K logic. 2K logic.
Yeah, I know. The Los Angeles Lakers are contending. They're selling. Okay, okay, Dallas Mavericks are buying, so they may be an option. The Nets are selling. My Pacers are buying, so that could be a team I could give away some players to. Let's see. Minnesota Timberwolves are definitely a team I can. All right, there's some options. I got some options here. All right, let's see. Now, obviously, I'm going to try to extract at least the most value I can out of Seth Curry, but let's be brutally honest, I don't know how much in the way of value I'm going to be able to get. Because again, he's not shooting the ball particularly well, but again, he is just one of those players where I feel like if you give him the rotation, you actually get him involved in the offense, he will shoot much better for you. Let's see. I mean, I could pick up Lindy Waters the third. That's an interesting. Because again, I'm not gonna be able to get a first round pick out of this dude. I mean, I could pair him up and Bertans up to see what could I get here, and it's only 2 options. Fantastic. Well, I could trade him to my Pacers. I mean, let's look at their shooting guard position. Could they use it? Actually, you know what? They could use it. A Seth Curry to be a sharpshooter to come off the bench for them. And they have Aaron Nesmith down with an injury. You know what? I'm gonna pull the trigger on this trade. Yes, I'm picking up Doug McDermott, who, God, I remember when we first signed him. It's kind of wild. So yeah, I'm gonna do this trade, pick up Doug McDermott, ship him out. And again, salary purposes, because again, I believe I remember correctly, Seth Curry did have another year to his contract, so I kind of shipped it out for an expiring. And I think I may wait till the offseason for Cody Martin. I may wait till the offseason before I really decide what I want to do with him. And I mean, is there any other players I'm interested in jettisoning right now? I mean, I could jettison Mike. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him Mike. I could jettison his ass, right? He's 30 years old. But I'm gonna hold on to him for the time being, just to kind of see what he can do. Or at the very least, can he be of any use to me? So, we're going to mosey right along. Actually, we're going to also look at our... Do we not have that option anymore? Okay then. Actually, there's something. Did they remove the whole being able to... the contract thing? Oh god, do they not have that in here?
What?
Remember when you were able to like go in and see like the players that are going to be free agents for you and like sign? Oh wait, did I miss the re-signing? No, I didn't miss the re-signing period, did I?
Well, for contract extensions?
Yeah. Shouldn't
go more to the left. I mean, go more to the right. My bad. Sorry. No, stay in there. Stay in there. Stay in there. You definitely didn't pass it yet. Go to front office, and then see if you can scroll more that way. Yeah. Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that
Wait,
is...
Go to front office again?
I'm here. It's front office looking... Okay, so I got rosters, proposed trade. I can't even trade picks. I mean...
What the fuck?
Oh Lord, did they botch this whole mode? Bro, they botched this whole game mode.
Maybe it's in salary cap table.
That's not where you go for that.
I know, I'm just saying, but imagine it's in there.
Like, what the 2K! God damn it. Whatever. That is actually stupid. That is actually stupid if they did not put this in this game. Wow. Okay, 2K, fuck you. Fuck you, 2K. Openly, I'm just saying this. Wow. Alright, well, that kind of put a damper on my plan of re-signing some players. Oh, well, we're going to mosey right along. If I have to, I will force it and just give a brand new contract. That's what I will do. I'll just force it and give a brand new contract if I have to. And I'll stick to the rules of, like, the actual NBA.
Go to the settings really quick, actually. I'm curious.
It could be in, which would it be? My league settings?
Yeah.
Imagine it's not in there.
Wait, it would have been contracts.
Yeah, like, no.
This isn't a season, right?
I hope it's not.
Imagine you did a season instead.
I'm gonna be mad if I did a whole
It might be
season.
in features too, actually. Now that I think about it.
What do you mean features?
And like go to my league settings again and go to features.
What the fuck's features? Oh. This is weird. This is fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. This is bizarro land to me.
Okay. What the fuck?
Did they really botch this? Like, they probably imagine they watered this down enough to where they force you to like they. But I'm like, but you don't give any fucks about the PC user base. So it's like contracts like yeah. Oh, wait, what? Can I just save this real quick? Real quick, I want to see something. Did I make this a season? Like, there's no way. I did the whole. If I did the season thing, I'm gonna cry. I will have wasted a whole stream. I did. I'm retarded. Retarded.
This doesn't even make any sense.
I wasted a whole stream. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm retarded. I'm just going to be openly honest. I'm retarded. I completely just botched this where I went to season, not my league, because I'm stupid. Because I'm going, why can't I re-sign players? Why can't I do any of this? No, they literally said, nah, fam, you went on season. I want to kill myself now. Oops. In Minecraft, I meant. I want to yeet myself in Minecraft. That's exactly why. But wow. This was an hour and 13 minutes of time I just wasted. Alrighty then. Time to officially start the real my league Charlotte Hornets rebuild. I'm gonna cry. Oh, this is what I mean. Starting the offseason is not even available. Unless it's just 2K is just being stupid. God, I'm just so dumb. Oh, see, now I'm getting all the normal settings. I'm gonna cry. I'm stupid. Ladies and gentlemen, ignore that first like hour and a half, please. Just ignore it. Yeah, I just realized the Stepien rule wasn't even on, or at the very least, trade override on. Or no, off. I'm stupid. I meant to put on trade approvals on. Okay. Wow. That was a brain dead move by me. I didn't even read. I can't read apparently. Is there anything else I want to adjust? Well, we're going to advance. Oh, I'm just gonna laugh. Alright, we're doing the Charlotte Hornets for real this time. That was just a test thing. That was just a test. Also, I'm gonna be completely and brutally honest. I have no idea what the draft classes are like on PC, so I am just doing this auto-generated. I'm gonna be 100% real. I'm gonna auto-generate it.
Ooh.
Fuck you. Also, one other thing I want to check is the draft class quality. I'm gonna be 100. How high do you set this, Ian? Out of
I
curiosity.
set it to 75.
Okay, I'm gonna set this to about 80. I like to put this up high for people who are curious, especially when I'm not using a draft class, because look, I'm gonna be real. I don't use the draft classes very often because, for one, I'm on PC. I don't play the console version of this game anymore because A, I need to buy a whole new fucking console for this shit. So, and I'm not about that life, bro. I'm just not. So I'm gonna set the draft class quality up to 80, so I at least get some Hall of Fame S players. Because look, man, if you leave that shit on 50, my guy, you don't get nothing in terms of yeah, there's contract extensions. There's contract extensions. I was like, where's my contract extension tab? I want to re-sign my guys to next season. I realized, oh, I did the season thing. Fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Alrighty, well, okay, basically, what I said earlier in the in the stream still counts. We're just gonna, uh, you know, just roll right on through. We're just gonna roll right on through. And pretend like the last hour did not happen. You know, we're going to play conservative defense. I don't like doing that because conservative defense tends to let you get a lot of, I think, points in the paint because they tend to, like, you know, back off a little bit, but we're going to roll with it. Is there anything else? We are going to tell Steve Clifford, because I don't care if he's the coach, you're going to play slightly younger players because, look, man, there's a lot of old motherfuckers on this team that I don't give no fucks about. I'm going to be 100%. So, okay, go to my untouchable. LaMelo's and Brandon Miller are the only untouchables on this team. See, now the untouchables make sense in terms of value, especially for Brandon Miller. Mark Williams is going to be on that. Now, the one person on the trade block will be Miles Bridges. I'm going to just be real with you. I'm going to put this motherfucker on the trade block because, look, man, we all know Miles Bridges well enough by this point. And the whole Charlotte prison. Is there anything else? There's nothing really in terms of player mentors. I actually kind of like this feature, but you need players who are actually worth a damn to do this with because you need players who have already good badges and shit, but I don't have any. And I'm not going to go out of my way to purposely trade for them, so we're going to move on. We're going to mosey right along. We're going to get to the end of... Sure. So you want to give me Duncan Robinson, and I think that's Dennis Smith for Cody. Oh, Drew Smith. I don't even know. You want to give me Cody Martin so you can unite Caleb Martin, and you want to reunite the Twins on the same bloody team. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm not trying to take on Duncan Robinson's contract. Nah, fam. I ain't about that life. So we're gonna kind of start skipping our way through it because I kind of fudged up. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I was wondering. So, we are going to scout... Actually, you know what? I like to do this, pick the players, because when you set it to do the whole Cliff Gardner, that is the name of the first prospect. So we got Cliff Gardner, Lamont Battle, Preston Richardson, Dante Matthews, and Raymond Terrell. At least the ages make more sense. So there's some 20-year-olds, some 18-year-olds, but there's also some fucking some ages that I'm like, okay, I can live with that. And again, for people who are curious, I don't have my first round pick, or at the very least, it's lottery protected, so I'm kind of incentivized to, tank, in a sense. Okay, and we are at the end of November. We actually have the opposite record when I did the season. God, I still can't believe I did that to myself. We're 8-9. We are currently just outside the postseason. about a game behind the Milwaukee Bucks for the 8th seed. And yeah, we're gonna continue moseying our way along. We're gonna get to probably the end of December because I got to speed run this because you've already all seen this shit, so I don't want to waste your time. You guys are going back to the G League because you're bums, and I don't give no fucks about your life. I get a first round pick from the Golden State Warriors for 2028. What I do got to give up is a second round pick in 2025. Does this make any sense for the Warriors? Well, not really. I'm going to be real. I'm going to try to keep this somewhat realistic, so I'm not going to do these trades that kind of are stupid for any team involved. Because why would you do this trade if you're the, you know. Well, I mean, Andrew Wiggins has a torn MCL at the moment. Yo, Andrew Wiggins fell off hard after, like, they won the championship. They fell off hard.
They figured him out, bro.
What? Just don't give him the
just-
ball.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just don't give him the ball. But, yeah, I mean, do they really need it? Not really. So I'm going to, as much as I would like the first round pick from Golden State in 2028, I mean, when does Steph Curry usually retire in this game?
He retired in 2030 in the last build that I was doing. So
Oh, so he does last a while. So this one is, why would you trade me Norman Powell, Trey Mann for Terrence Mann? His name escaped me for 2 seconds. Yeah, no, this is, why would, first of all, why would the Clippers do that trade? That's like committing suicide. I mean, in Minecraft, I mean. God, I have to keep saying that, in Minecraft. Because we do kill ourselves in Minecraft a lot, don't we, Ian?
no comment.
Okay, Baisley goes to the Thunder for Lindy Waters III and a second round pick. You know what? I'll do this trade. The Thunder in real life actually have rebounding issues. They genuinely do have rebounding issues. So we're gonna get to the trade deadline, and you know, I'm still so disappointed in myself for fucking up that hard. Like it didn't even like phase me like that. I clicked season. All right. Okay, Trailblazers receive a lottery protected first round pick from the Kings and Patty Mills while giving up Mateus Thybulle and a second round pick. Well, I'll do this one because the Hawks kind of get something out of this. So I'll do that one. No. Why would I give up De'Aaron Fox? Why would the Kings give up De'Aaron Fox? Why would I give up LaMelo Ball? What is this game? No. Robert Covington for TJ McConnell. No. Just because actually TJ McConnell for us is actually good. Yeah, I'll do this trade because again, no. Why? No, you already have Tyrese Halliburton. Why would you trade for LaMelo Ball? Karis LeVert for... No, unfortunately, Bulls, you're gonna be purgatory for this whole season. Hornets, no. Why would, again? I'm not doing that trade. Assuming. No. Again, not really doing that trade. CJ McCollum, no. Let's trade the players out. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure I keep my pick because, good lord, am I going to need it after this year? All right, we're 19 and 27. Let's get up to the deadline, and we're gonna pull off. I think I don't want to go over the board with too many trades. I'll probably limit myself to like a couple of trades bare minimum, unless like something egregiously happens between now and the deadline. Landry Shamet and Livers for Josh Hart in a second round pick. No, just because I'm like, why would your Knicks give up Josh Hart? for Landry Shamet. That's essentially what this trade boils down to. Yeah, no, I don't think your Knicks are that stupid. Not anymore. Which, you know, honestly, imagine if I had told you a decade ago this is where the Knicks would be as a franchise. Would you believe me, Ian?
A decade ago was 2014, so maybe because
No,
we
that's
didn't make the playoffs the year before that.
yeah. Actually, you know what? 5 years ago. Let's cut it in half.
No, I don't know. No, 5 years ago. No, what was 5 years ago?
5 years ago,
19.
18, right?
19. It was like 18 or 19. Take either pick of
Oh,
that.
19. No, absolutely not. Because we were the worst team in the league.
Yeah, no, that was God, I remember the days of when there was Langston Galloway, Lou Odmondson was on your team. I remember those days as in Lance Thomas, bro. You remember him?
Fuck Lance Thomas, bro. People love him for some reason. I'm like, why? Like, why?
Got some unhappy people on this team. So we're going to ship out Seth Curry, and I think I'm going to see if I can pair him up with Bertans in a deal. That may take a pick, though. Let's just do Seth Curry by himself. I mean, Terrence Mann. And then again, this would be salary purposes for the Knicks. I mean, not for the Knicks, the Clippers. I mean, the logic would be here is, for the Clippers is we're gonna go for it this year. Let me see where the Clippers are if I'm gonna do this deal. The Clippers are like, we're gonna go for it this year. We need some shooting. Terrence Mann isn't providing that shooting for us. He's not even playing. In fact, we could pick up a guy who's cheaper, considerably cheaper. You know, is a great shooter and generally speaking doesn't need the ball in his hands a ton. So what is the Clippers look? What are the Clippers at currently in the league? They are the top of the Western Conference. This is kind of a perfect trade for them. They clear out some cap space in the long run. I pick up a player who is considerably younger, and I do pick up, you know, somebody who can generally speaking play on defense. Because you're not picking that up with Seth Curry, especially 33-year-old Seth Curry. If this was like Seth Curry of a couple years ago, you like when the Dallas Mavericks made their run to the Western Conference Finals, which was like 2 years ago at this point. You might have been like okay with him on defense. He wasn't great, and quite frankly, he had his moments where it was just like he was kind of getting burned, but like he was serviceable at best. So we're gonna pull this trade off for Terrence Mann. Again, kind of need some. And again, my man here has not been playing. I mean, and I'll be frank, I kind of want. You know what? I'm going to get Terrence Mann some minutes. Yeah. So, we are at about the trade deadline. Is there anything else I'm interested in terms of trading away, contract-wise? Let's see. Bertans is only has a $5 million team option. Okay, then. Like earlier, I'm not gonna trade. Oh my god, I traded Seth Curry when I wasn't supposed to. Whatever. You know what? I fucked up already. We're gonna roll with it. I fudged up last time anyway.
It's just one of those days, bro.
It is one of those days. But I'm at least gonna keep Grant Williams because he's probably he's doing well. He's doing okay for me in 22 minutes, 6 points, almost 7 points, 2.5 boards, an assist, shooting 44% from the field, 38% from three. So yeah, let's kind of look at the season stats and let's kind of get a glimpse at this team from a statistical standpoint. Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball. I mean, they're both not shooting the ball very well. I'll be fucking frank with you. From three or from the field. Oh my lord, these percentages are terrible. Good lord. Miles Bridges. I think I will jettison Miles Bridges though. I think he probably would be of value to some team, but I'm gonna be real with you. It's Miles Bridges. I'm gonna be real. Most teams are gonna probably avoid him like the plague in real life. In the game, well, they don't know about his extracurricular activities outside of the league.
True.
Why would you trade me Daniel Gafford? My Pacers wouldn't do that trade. Trey Jones. The Phoenix Suns. Well, we'll see about that one. Thunder would not want him. They would not want Miles Bridges around their current core. You know what? Miles
I don't
Bridges.
know, because they got Josh Giddey.
That is true. They got that situation on their hands. Oh God. Well, he may fit in on the Grizzlies, given they have Ja Morant. What is their power forward situation? I mean, their power forward situation honestly is not that great. So you know what? I think they may be willing to give up Zaire Williams for Miles Bridges, who's been nearly 17 points a game, 5 boards a game, almost 3 assists, hitting 50% of his shots, 39% from 3 in 30 minutes a game. I mean, you know what? I may do this trade. I may trade for Zaire Williams. Now, I'm sure Grizzlies fans in real life are probably like, no, we would not do this trade. I'm like, look, fam. I don't know what to tell you. Let's just see where the Grizzlies are, though. If they're terrible, I may not. But if they're even doing remotely decent, you know what? They're doing okay. So they actually, I don't know. In this universe, they may contemplate it. Obviously not in real life because they're, towards the bottom of the Western Conference as we speak. So they may not be tempted to move on from Zaire Williams because they're going to need that young ammunition. So I guess in the rationale can be, we're competing. We just need that piece to bring us over the top, and we can get that through Miles Bridges. We're going to give him a chance in spite of all the things that have been going on with him, in exchange for a young player who's getting only about 12 minutes a game for us, who's kind of not all that, who's maybe not developing the way we thought he was, or, you know, the way he would have stepped up this year. So we're going to go for something a little bit more proven given our situation, and who's not as old as, you know, you might expect. He's like 25, Zaire's 22. So it's like 3-year difference. You may be able to survive that and live with that. So we're going to pull the trigger on this trade, and this will be the last trade I do of the deadline. So that's what? 2 trades I did today. So I picked up Terrence Mann, I picked up Zaire Williams. So I got a little bit younger, but I got a little bit more, some potential for the future. So gotta make sure to do this so that it doesn't, you know. So, let's see. So LaMelo Ball, Cody Martin, Brandon Miller, Grant Williams, Mark Williams, Nick Richards. Yeah, I like this. Okay. So we're going to roll with this. This will be the roster for the rest of the year. We are going to probably jump into some games towards the end of the season just to kind of get a glimpse of this team. So we're going to probably... what's a team that's kind of doing poorly, or at the very least we may have a shot against? You know what? We're going to do my Pacers. No, we're done making trades. And we are here against my Indiana Pacers. Let's see how good we are in Sim. Alrighty. First quarter, 5-6. Okay, it's a nice little back and forth going, you know. Alright. But, yeah. And, okay, let's hope to God this is going to be a game. But, yeah, I mean, what's going on around the league? Obviously, All-Star Weekend happened. Disappointing as fucking usual. God, man, I forgot. You and me forgot about All-Star Weekend almost. We almost forgot about it, to be
To
honest.
be fair, we did go out
Yeah.
that weekend.
But at the same time, though, it's like, it wasn't even a thought until like we got to my car and we were like, "Oh shit, the All-Star Weekend was today," or like the actual festivity, like the dunk contest and the 3-point shooting and the skills thing was like today, like that day. I didn't even watch the next. What was the next day supposed to be like?
The next day was just a game.
Okay. And well, my Pacers got they got gaped hard. They got gaped harder than Melina. Or Lena. Lena the plug.
Oh no. The imagery that just went through my mind. Bad. That was
I apologize, my friend. I needed I needed visual aid so people kind of understand how badly this was. Okay. All right. All right. Gonna continue scouting. We got our cheeks clamped by the Atlanta Hawks. I don't know why. I'm confusing the NFL and the NBA for some ungodly reason today. I don't know why. So you know what? Utah may actually be. Let's see if Utah will present a challenge. Now, for those who may be curious, Rising Stars, the team. I love it. Rising Star. Okay, so obviously Team USA won, led by Mr. Jalen Williams from the Oklahoma City Thunder, who in real life is playing really damn well. That dude's been awesome in real life, and quite frankly, is a borderline. I mean, would I say borderline all-star? I think he's right at the cusp of being considered like an all-star. So Chet Holmgren, his teammate, is here. That dude in this game, he's having a pretty good season, almost 20 and 12, almost 19 and 12 accurately. The Thompson twins are here. Our very own Mark Williams is here. He's averaging a double-double, 11 points, almost 11 rebounds, a block a game, almost a steal a game. So he's been pretty damn good. Jaden Ivey's he's better from an efficiency standpoint for Detroit. And then who led Team World? Okay, Shaden Sharp. Oh yeah, Jeremy Sokan. Benedict Mathurin. You got Andrew Nimbard. So yeah. And then we had Team Luca versus Team Joel. And obviously Team Luca just smacked the shit out of Team Joel. Right? Because that's the fucking... Yeah, okay. Yeah, LeBron was just like, yeah, I'm just going to chill. 28 minutes, scored 24 points. Jokic was basically their point guard, unofficially. Damn. So, yeah, let's get to our next sim game, which is going to basically be against... Oh? Let's see what the minutes are like. Now, okay, now they're understanding why exactly. Now, see, now they're starting Terrence Mann. Now they're starting to see why I want this guy to play some minutes. How many? Wow, he's been really efficient. Damn. Motherfucker's been efficient as hell. This game. Or this, since we picked him up. LaMelo Ball's been, I think his percentages have been improving. We're gonna see where that goes. Brandon Miller is averaging 21. Not shooting the best from 3, but again, we can kind of live with those. So let's go with Simcast this game. All right, it's a little okay. We're down against Utah, but hopefully we can stay in it. Again, for those who may be curious, the rule is going to basically be if it's like under 5 points and there's about 3 minutes left to go, I will always join or pop in for these games. Hopefully this is not going to be a blowout because I kind of want to see I want to get like another kind of feel for the game. Now, you know what? I'll save my thoughts on the postseason and what I'm going to do for that because it's kind of a haul back to a content creator I used to watch by the name of Nike Faller. For those who may know him, he doesn't do NBA. He doesn't do content in general anymore. At the very least, he privated all his 2K content stuff. So, which was kind of sad to see, but it is what it is. He used to have this rule where the playoffs would basically be he only gives himself 2 games to play, and so you actually had to be really careful about what games you played and what games you did not play. So, if you played, let's say, if you're down 3-2, and then you decided to, play, and if you already used up a game before that, shit, man, then you basically have to pray to God the simulation engine loves you. So, Yeah, this was not much of a game. At the very least, it was close in the beginning, but then we pretty much came back to like clap the shit out of the Jazz. You know what? The Warriors may actually be another good sim opponent to try because Seth Curry is Steph. My God. What are you rebuilding somebody, Ian?
Well, right now
Yeah.
I'm doing like a expansion team right
Ah,
now.
okay. Okay, we're down. Okay. We're gonna be no, we're tied. No, okay. We're it's back and forth in the third quarter. All right. Okay, this actually may be a game. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, ooh. And I don't know how regularly I'm gonna do these 2K streams. I may do these like next week also maybe a 2K stream. We'll see, or next or the week after. I don't know yet. Um, we're close enough. 3 minutes. We're up 5. Yeah, we'll do this one. Um, still have no idea. I'll be honest with you. Still not entirely sure if next week will be another 2K stream. I may do. What's it called? Oh, that was loud. Oh God, that was loud. That's right. I don't think I did any of the slider changes here. Yeah, I'm turning everything down. Oh.
Ball with the rebound.
Okay, no, I like you, Kevin Harlan, but I don't like you talking. Thank you. I like you, Kevin Harlan, but I don't like you talking. Nick Richards with the illegal screen. Bro. You're kidding me. Okay, the PA, I also hate him. Now I understand why people don't fucking ever... Yeah, okay, that's fine. The crowd may be too loud as well. Oh. 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 Brandon Miller at the 4. That actually could be... Shit, I mistimed the layup. Alright. Alright, Moses Moody's 2 for 12. You know, I could have traded Miles Bridges to Golden State because I'm like, well, they got Draymond, so they're probably used to issues. But they don't got those kinds of issues. Oh! Brandon Miller with the 3 off the assist from LaMelo Ball.
Timeout. Start it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just turning off the audio, period, now. These are just annoying. Now I understand. I remember Funky once said this. Funky was like, I don't ever play with the audio on because I just don't. I just play this game in silence. Or when he used to play 2K anyway. Not anymore. um. Oh, LaMelo Ball's been pretty efficient. 26 points, 10 of 20 from the field. Oh, Chris Paul. Oh, he still hit that over Brandon Miller. Damn. Well, never. Well, CP3 was a great point guard in his day. And I dribbled right into this dude. Wow. Oh, Cody Martin with the block. He's like, get that shit out of here, boy. You ain't gonna get a layup on me. Alrighty, timeout. 2 minutes left to go. We're up 6 on the Golden State Warriors, who... Like, I'm playing Nick Richards more than I am playing fucking Mark Williams. That kind of says a lot, doesn't it? About the way Nick Richards has been playing. Oop. Alright. Oh, God. So, what else has been going on around the league in real life? I wonder. Come on! Okay. Still gotta get used to that. That's so weird.
Did this dude leave?
I think he did. He probably did leave. I don't blame him. God damn it. Couldn't hit that 3 with Cody Martin. That would have probably sealed the deal. Oy. God, okay. Alright, 4-point game with a minute left to go. So, alright. Yeah, you okay, Brandon Miller with the yeah, let's not let's reset that. Let's just take what the defense gives us. So if the defense gives us a wide open 3, let's not fuck around and find out. Oh my god, that jump shot. That jump shot from LaMelo Ball. Holy hell. That jump shot caught me off guard, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, I'm fucking up. God damn, bro. I am fudging up. Okay. So that's not at all what I wanted to do. God damn it, Brandon Miller. I wanted to go in for a layup, but it made me go into a pull-up. Okay, but yeah, I could have done the off season, honest to God, if I didn't do the season thing, the season fuck up in the beginning. I probably would have be able to do the off season. We'll see though. If I still may end up doing. Oh, Brandon Miller. CB3 couldn't foul me fast enough. Let's go. Let's go. We got a W over the Golden State Warriors, who are probably like what? Like 11th in the Western Conference? But yeah, no, they're actually 13th in the Western Conference. Even better. I got a W over a terrible team. Let's see. Do I really want to do the Portland Trailblazers? Not really. I'll probably do my best to find one or two more kind of us. Yeah, no. We lost to the Portland Trailblazers, bro. Come on. Come on. How do we let this many guys... Dude, how many guys is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys got double digit points in this Portland Trailblazers team. That's wild. The Bucks are now rolling. That's not good for us. Anyway, we're getting our cheeks clapped now. Okay, let's just make sure that they are scouting the guys I need them to scout. Sim through this game. We lost yet again. Philly. So, let's look at our contract extensions. Bertans is like, I don't want to re-sign with you, motherfucker. JT Thor, I don't want to re-sign with you, motherfucker. Amari Bailey, I don't want to re-sign with you, motherfucker. All right, assholes, get the fuck out of my sight. So let's also actually want to check this as well with not the prospect, with the mock draft. Okay, it says, okay, I need to make sure. So keep this in mind. That 7th pick is supposed to be mine because it is lottery protected. There is no specific protection other than like top 3 or top whatever. It's just lottery in general, right? Right, Ian?
What? It's lottery. Oh, my bad. It is lottery protected.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah.
I was like,
Zoning out.
this motherfucker talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you, motherfucker. Oh man, okay. I may do the Grizzlies. Just as like a return game for Zaire Williams, who I don't even think is in the rotation. I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't think this motherfucker's in the rotation. Oh, he's in the rotation. I'm dumb. He is in the rotation. God damn it, I'm stupid. I don't like the way they did that, where they did the whole, like, You can move the player, but not the minutes, but you can move the player and the minutes. It's like, why? I don't want to give minutes to the 30-year-old guy that I'm just like, that is from, I'm going to assume like Croatia or something with that kind of name. I'm just going to make that kind of judgment call right here and right now. Alrighty. Okay, it's a nice tight game. Unlike Lena.
Mm.
Look, man, I have never seen a dude cope more in my entire life than Lena the Plug's husband. I've never seen a dude cope more often than
Adam
that.
22 is yes, he is a coper.
Like, okay, can we fight back in the third, please? 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 Come on, guys, fight back. God damn it, they got their cheeks clapped all right. And we lost to the Phoenix Suns. Are there any bad teams coming up that I may be interested in doing a thing? So the Clippers have been, I think I want to say they were 39-11 after they made that deal. Wow. We'll do the Orlando Magic. God damn it, we lost another game.
Save this color. Oh yes, I can. There we go.
Let's see. Alrighty. Okay, we're down double digits now to the Orlando Magic. Can we please close the gap? Come on. Please. Please. Come storming back, my team. Let's go. We're back in it. We're back in it. Now we're letting it slip. Please don't slip. Let's see. Oh God. Oh God. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's keep this game nice and close so that I can play and so I can fudge this up somehow. But yeah, like I said, we'll see how many. At the very least, I'm gonna do this until I at least win it. Oh my lord! Until I win a championship. After that point, we'll see what I decide to do. Whether I'll do another team or we'll see. But at the very least, I at least want to win a championship with this Charlotte Hornets squad, and with LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller as the two pillars of that championship team. We'll see whether or not like what everybody else on this team is. Oh my God, Grant Williams just bodied motherfucking Markelle Fultz. This man just said, I'm gonna. Ooh. He stripped me. That was just dumb. That was just a dumb play on my part. But yeah. Remember when you I wonder if League, I don't think, yeah, this is not cross-play compatible, is it, this game?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, because you would go on my NBA, and I'm just like, oh, they also have the New Balance Palaban. Oh God, they have this thing. I hate this fucking graphic because the way I hate it because it doesn't pause the game. Like the game still continues in the background for some ungodly reason. So like you actually could get fucked over because the game doesn't realize that the graphic is like on the screen. Grant Williams for 3. Yo, Grant Williams is the dude, man. This man just hit a 3-point shot to keep this close. Hey, yo, Gary Harris. How you been, my boy? How have you been, my boy? But, yeah. Yeah, so at the very least, I'm gonna try to win a championship with Charlotte. I'm gonna keep streaming the game until I do that. And then after that, I may do another team. Detroit is a possibility for Kuiper active. Mentioned Detroit. It awaits me. I may do Detroit after the season is over. We'll see though. Anything else of interest when it comes to this? Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, that jump shot is just kind of wacky. Oh, got fouled. Moet. Oh. Yeah, I'm still never going to get used to these free throws. I'm going to be real with you, fam. I'm never going to get used to these free throws.
I'm still not used to them, and I've been playing the fucking game on next gen.
Yeah. Grant Williams is my Palo. Oh, he is my stopper. Then again, I'll never have him guard Jimmy Butler though. I will say that much. Never gonna have him guard Jimmy Butler though. That dude will get cooked by Butler any day of the week. You think that's why they just said fuck? Do you think that's why they just let him go? And I'm just dumb. That was just really stupid on my part. Why I think they just let Grant Williams go.
Who, the Celtics?
Yeah, the Celtics.
Because they don't care. Well, after the shit that I'm hearing about, lately, that he's a cancer or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but
I mean, I get it from like a PR perspective why none of his teammates would say anything publicly because they want to keep that shit in house. But at the same time, though, it's like, bro, just if he's kind of an asshole in the locker room, just fucking say it. But then again, there is a difference between being an asshole and like cancer in the locker room. Because I mean, Kobe was infamously an asshole in the locker room to an extent.
true.
But again, then again, the difference is, Kobe won.
True.
Come on, let's go. Okay, we're down 5 points. It's only a 2-possession game with about what, 46 seconds left to go. I think as long as I get a stop here. Oh no. Oh, fast break dunk for Nick Richards. Okay, I may have a shot here. We'll see. It all depends on whether or not I can get this stop against the Magic. I mean, and then again, Dallas did ship him out too.
That's what I mean.
They did ship him out as well for PG. Then again, it could just be fit, but okay, my boy, we're just gonna play this straight up. We're not gonna foul, but that would mean we'd have to go for 3. This would mean we'd have to go for 3. Oh, I jumped like a dumbass. I wasn't This isn't an anime review. This is definitely not anime. This is definitely not an anime. I'm gonna be real with you. There's like anime about basketball, right?
I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, there's Food Wars too, so I wouldn't be shocked. I was watching Food Wars too, and then I just stopped.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Damn it.
I know why I stopped now. Actually, now that I think about it. It's because the dub stopped coming out. I'm about to get like a million.
16.
Oh God.
Saying that, but
Oh God, I apologize for that. I hate that when it does make that like the PA noise. Fuck, that was probably loud as shit for people. I apologize for headphone users like myself who had to listen through that. So, okay, we are more than likely going to probably be like 50 plus losses on the season. Do I really want to match up against the best team in the one of the best teams in the NBA? Probably not. I think the final game I'm going to do for the season is against the... We beat the Celtics. Oh, the Celtics aren't that good in the simulation. Or at the very least, doesn't look like it to me. We're going to do the Portland Trail Blazers. Hope to God they don't blow us out. If the Portland Trail Blazers blow us out, I'm going to commit seppuku. Come on, let us stay in the game. Come on. You know what? We're streaming for how long? About almost 2 hours? I may be willing to do the off season. Do I want to do the off season in this video? Yeah, I'm gonna do the off season in this video. This stream too. I keep saying video for some ungodly because I make videos, so I'm much more used to making content or making videos than streaming. So I'm like getting used to the terminology. Yeah, I got my cheeks clapped. I'm getting my cheeks clapped as we speak by the Portland Trailblazers. Yeah, that is how you know this team is booty. Bootylicious.
Oh no. Ain't no way this man just said that out loud, bro.
And it's
You
on the
guys cannot allow this man to get away with it. With saying
that. I mean, look, man. Booty Warrior exists, bro. You got it.
Oh no.
Okay, we beat the Orlando Magic. Can we beat the Oklahoma City? We can beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. Can we beat
Nothing
the
is
Dallas? No,
more
we can't.
important than booty. Not even water.
Oh, now my team wants to all of a sudden win basketball games. So we have reached the end of the regular season, folks. So Luka wins MVP like every fucking game, every season. I imagine Shea will probably be up here at some point, more than likely. Chet Holmgren, Rookie of the Year. Oh, great, we're gonna have the Ben Simmons arguments again. Remember Donovan Mitchell was fucking throw shade. He was like, "I'm gonna wear this sweater." Says, what did the sweater say exactly? Not a rookie or something like that. It was like throwing shade at Ben Simmons.
That winning Rookie of the Year is a joke.
Russell Westbrook, 6th man of the year. Actually, you know what? I actually would think. I hope to God he actually kind of wins it because he's honestly been great off the bench for the Clippers in real life. Giannis won defensive DPOY. I mean, that sounds about right.
Yo, Russell Westbrook always wins 6th man of the year in this season, in this first season, even on the next gen.
Paul Reed, 11 points, 8.5 boards, a steal, a block, pretty good percentages across the board. You know what? A lot of times I'm not the biggest fan of like the people who win the most improved player in the game because it's just stupid who they pick to win the award. But I'm like, you know what, Paul Reed. Because I remember he actually kind of for me I really like he actually really because again I didn't watch a ton of Philly games, and I remember last year I think it was in the postseason he kind of really stuck out to me with how well he was playing during the postseason for the Philadelphia 76ers. And then Tyronn Lue wins Coach of the Year. I wouldn't be. I mean, who do you think will win Coach of the Year in real life? Honest to God.
I don't know actually.
Because
I don't know if he might deserve it actually. 'Cause he
Tyronn.
just- yeah.
That's a possibility. I also think the guy over in Oklahoma City.
Mark Dagnall.
Yeah, Mark Dagnall. He might win it as well. He's also probably going to win it, or at the very least, he has a chance to win it because of how well the Oklahoma City Thunder are playing. Because again, it was one thing for people to kind of go, oh, the Thunder were going to be like maybe a top 5, top 6 seed, but for them to be in the conversation for like the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, ahead of like the Clippers, the Nuggets, the Kings, the Lakers, all these other teams that people had higher expectations for, and like they're beating them out, like all of them. So I don't think of anybody out east, honestly. Not Doc Rivers. That motherfucker don't deserve it.
Adrian Griffin deserves it.
He had the best winning percentage for a coach before getting fired. I think it's either him or David Blatt, like one of those two. So yeah,
Bro,
those
that
are
shit is a joke.
so those are your they took out the executive of the year. Oh wow. Unless that's just like something they took out of the
They did not.
So it's in the next gen version. That's really
Yeah.
stupid.
You don't have clutch player of the year, actually. I
Yeah,
see.
that's right. That's right. That's one of the new awards.
That's in this thing, 100%.
So, on NBA first team is Luka Doncic, Trae Young, Giannis, LeBron, some fucking how, of course he is, and then Nikola Jokic. All NBA second team: Devin Booker, Dame, Jason Tatum. Hey, is Paul George. There's my man right there, Paul George. And then Joel Embiid. And then there's my Pacers star point guard, Tyrese Halliburton. There's Shea. He's only third, All-NBA third team? What? Okay, Devin Booker's just said, I'm going to be nuclear and just go for 33 in a game. Damian Lillard, 33. Jason Tatum, only 27. Paul George, 25. I'll be honest, I'd probably replace, like... Oh my lord, these are some hell of a... Oh, they didn't even implement the thing in this... they didn't implement it in this version either. Because did they implement the new thing where
Oh, it's not by it's positionless now. Yeah.
yeah, like, so they didn't even do that for this version of the game. Wow. How much shit did they leave out of the PC version?
How much did they leave out of the old gen? That's tough.
Damn. Okay, well, it is what it is, folks. There's Kawhi. Honestly, God, it's kind of nice seeing Kawhi play as well as he has been in real life. And seeing him kind of just bounce back in general after like the last couple of years. And then Bam Adebayo over in Miami. All defensive first team. Herb Jones. Glad to see him up here and getting the recognition he deserves. Alex Caruso, same thing. And then obviously, Giannis, Kawhi, and Chet kind of expected. Oh yeah, I think they said Lonzo is probably going to be coming back next season. They said is probably what's going to be the case for him because they said he's making progress back. So he actually could be playing basketball again like next year or whatever. So I'm kind of happy to see that for the guy. He's been gone for like 2 years now, I think, right? So it'll be nice to see him just back on the court in general. Asar Thompson made it. All right, boy. There's OG Anunoby for you guys. Nicholas Claxton. I hope you don't bitch as much as you do in 2K23, bro. I hate Nicholas. I hate having him on his team. I hate having him on my team because he complains about touches. He complains about not getting the ball enough. Does he still complain in this game?
That's happened to me in 23 with him also.
No, that's what I mean. That's where most of my complaints come from is 23. Does he complain in 24 though?
Not that I've seen. I haven't had him on any teams yet, to be fair though.
Okay, so rookies. There's our boy Brandon Miller, averaged 22 a game, 4.2 rebounds, 2.9 assists, a steal. Shot nearly 44% from the field, almost 34% from three, 81 almost. I'm rounding everything up, obviously. Honestly, he had a pretty decent first year as a rookie. Showed his potential off, and I'm looking forward to building a championship caliber team around him and LaMelo Ball. There's Jaquez. Boy came out of nowhere in with Miami. I'm like, everybody's kind of down on Miami after they lost like Max Strus, and Gabe Vincent. Then here comes Jaime Jaquez just coming in here and being like, I'm gonna be better than either one of those guys. Oh, Derek Lively is in here. He's also been playing really well in real life too. And then there's Trace Jackson Davis. That is a very interesting name. I've never seen Trace spelled like that. Then again, it's the first time I've ever seen the name Trace Jackson Davis spelled like that in general. How'd you do? So that is your all NBA squads, and time to move on to, well, the the off season. So we're gonna simulate. Let's do these individually. I kind of want to see. So simulate the first game. Alrighty. Wow, Minnesota beat Memphis. Okay, and then the Lakers beat Sacktown. So Sacramento basically has one last chance to get into the playoffs. See how the East goes. My Pacers lost. Of fucking course we lost. Why? Of course not. Why would we ever win anything? Boston lost to Chicago. So now the Boston Celtics are fighting for their playoff lies versus the Orlando Magic. So let's sim through this game, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, yet again for the second straight year in a row, they win the play-in to get into the postseason, because that's how they did it last year, if I remember correctly. They went off to I think, did they get to the second, did they have to play the second game to save their last playoff spot, I think. I forget. Um all right, let's see what Boston does. Hopefully Boston won. So this is your 2024 playoffs in this game. Not in real life though. In real life my Pacers would probably be like, honestly, God, what is the chances you and our teams play each other in the postseason? I love it. You went silent on me, my friend. Alrighty. Let's sim through the first round. Alrighty. Okay then. Let's start with the Western Conference. The Clippers dispatched the Timberwolves in 5 games, pretty much like the Nuggets did last year. Were they any close to them? Were any of them close in any capacity? Game 1, Game 2 was close. Game 3 was pretty close. Game 4 was a blowout, and then Game 5 was a blowout as well. So we had oh wow, here comes the defending NBA champions got knocked out by the Pelicans. Okay, then they lost both home games, or they lost both games at home, or they won both games at home. The Pelicans did, and then obviously oh my God, that is a hell of a bar burner of a game. Fucking 163 to 159. That is crazy. And I think at that point, the Nuggets were down 3-1, so they were in a hole that they've actually been able to come out of like twice in their entire franchise in recent years. They've done it twice. They did it against oh god. Oh god, I'm trying my best to remember. This was, I think, the bubble. They did it twice in the bubble, I think, where they went down 3-1 in the first round, and then they went down 3-1 in the second round, and then they ended up losing to the Lakers that year in full 5, I want to say. Was it 5, Ian? In the bubble for the Nuggets? I think it was like 5 games they lost to the Lakers. This dude literally left me. Oh man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's just me apparently. Okay. Alright, game 5. Oops. It's really, I always like looking at these scores and just kind of seeing how these games turn out. The Nuggets were trying their damnedest. They literally were like, they got to a game 7 and they just blew it. Another bar burner of a 7-game series. Wow, Devin Booker actually managed to beat his dad. That's wild. He actually managed to beat his father in a 7-game series. Despite the fact that Luka averaged, god damn, some ridiculous numbers. Oh well. And then the Lakers got absolutely just they got swept. Clear cut. And the Boston Celtics managed to upset the number 1 seeded Atlanta Hawks. Of course the Boston Celtics managed to do this. Oh wow, Trae Young basically choked percentage-wise he basically choked in the postseason. He couldn't hit a 3 to save his life. Same thing for DeJounte Murray. Couldn't hit a 3 to save his life. Jesus Christ, this whole team could not hit a 3, except for, like, Bogdan. Did Jalen Johnson do much of anything? He was alright. Yeah, no. So that was probably a disappointment for Atlanta Hawks fans in this universe. They were probably like, yeah, we're the number 1 seed. Yeah, knocked the fuck out in 5 games by the Boston Celtics, who just barely scrounged their way into the postseason. Now we have Philadelphia beating out Miami in 7 games. Your Knicks lost to the Bucks in 7 games, my friend. So sorry for you. Damian Lillard cooked the shit out of you guys, dropping 46. God damn. And
Won't happen in real life.
what? It won't happen
It
in
won't
real.
happen in real life.
Well,
You heard it here first, everyone.
my boy here is confident that his Knicks can beat the Milwaukee Bucks in a 7-game series.
Put OG Anunoby on Damian Lillard. He's cooked. He's cooked.
Do you think you guys have a shot against Boston?
Everybody needs to be healthy.
That is true. You would need Mitchell Robinson for that series. Honestly, you would, because they said there is a chance he can come back this season, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
So, second round matchups is you got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Los Angeles Clippers, the Phoenix Suns versus the Oklahoma City Thunder out for the Western Conference. Eastern Conference, you got Philadelphia versus Boston. Jesus Christ, how many times have we seen this matchup? Boston versus Philly in the recent years, bro. It has been like this has been the curse for Philadelphia fans. Has been literally Boston. And then we got a Central Division round between Milwaukee and Chicago. Obviously, wow, this would have been a Central Division matchup regardless of who won, whether it was Cleveland or Chicago. Cleveland obviously got their cheeks clapped in 5 games. Man, they had nothing. Like, they could not stop. Like, what happened? You couldn't stop. Oh, Lonzo Ball's technically healthy in this universe. I wasn't going to do the whole make him injured for the season thing because I'm like, even though he's supposed to be. Like, 2K does that where they, like, make injured players happen, so I don't know why he wasn't. So, let's find out. Let's see what happens with this round. Alright, so first, the Clippers came out of their series against the Pelicans, barely winning. No, they blew out the Pelicans in Game 7 handily, so they won. Phoenix, Kevin Durant, he lost horrifically bad to his old team. You know what? I'm curious about something. Let me go to playoff stats. I actually want to see what did Kevin Durant do against his former team in the postseason. Kevin Durant, I mean, percentage-wise, he was great, but he only took like 13 shots. Like, he was only averaging like 13 shots a game, so he wasn't doing much of anything against his team. Devin Booker was carrying their asses all right. He was carrying them to a postseason loss. And your Western Conference Finals, ladies and gentlemen, in this universe is the Los Angeles Clippers and Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, out east, Philadelphia fans, you guys got your cheeks clapped for like the 3rd or 4th year in a row. I'm sorry, man. It's just not your luck, bro. Not even 2K is kind to you. I mean, you have what? When did they first meet in like in the recent years? It was like 20. Oh God. I know they lost last year. Last year was Philadelphia's best chance against Boston. They choked. I think the year before that they also lost. So I think the last 3 or 4 years have literally been them losing to Boston, and they lose yet again. Chicago proved how much of a fraud they were. They got destroyed in 4 games. They lost by 30 in game 1. They lost by 17 in game 2. They lost only by 3. All right, they lost by 3 in game 3, and then game 4 they lost by 7. So you have a repeat of the Eastern Conference Finals from about 2021. Yeah, 2021. Because 2022 was when Boston went to the NBA Finals. They lost to the Golden State Warriors, and if I remember correctly, they did play Miami in that series. It wasn't Milwaukee. So these are your respective conference finals matchups. If Boston can make this run to the NBA Finals, that'll be kind of wild. Same thing, and then Clippers. So who's gonna win? The Los Angeles Clippers that are led by Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, or a young and coming Oklahoma City Thunders team. This is
It's gonna
obvious.
end up being OKC because it's 2K.
Yeah. Although in real life, this would be actually a really interesting matchup in real life. If we honestly saw this happen, it'd be a really interesting matchup to see that play out. And then Milwaukee and Boston, I'm going to say Well, let's see what happens. Giannis came out of the way. They came out of the Eastern Conference, I'm going to assume. So yeah, so we already have one winner in Milwaukee beating the Boston Celtics in 6 games, and Giannis winning obviously Eastern Conference Player. Now we still have a series to go over here in the Western Conference. Oklahoma City's up 3-2 over the Clippers. And Shea is your Western Conference Finals MVP. So you have the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Milwaukee Bucks, which, I mean, I'll be real. Is this a possibility in real life? Probably. Who knows? I mean, who the fuck had Miami in the finals last year? Outside of Miami Heat fan base and maybe some sporadic people on the internet. Not many. But yeah, we got ourselves a interesting finals. So let's sim the matchup, and you got Milwaukee wins yet another championship. Giannis gets his second title since 2021. So this is 2 in 4 years. So, and Giannis balled the hell out. He said, I ain't trying to lose to the motherfucking Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm going to do exactly what LeBron did to this Thunder team back in 2012, which is, you're too young. All right, fam, you're too young. This is my time. And that is the wrap up of the first season. Again, I apologize for the fuck up. The first hour of this this stream was worthless in a sense, where it was just the season, because I was dumb and I didn't realize what I was doing. But again, NBA Finals concluded, and now we move on to the final. We move on to the off
Move on to the
season.
finals again.
No, we're gonna move on to the fucking fucking off season. Shut the fuck up. So let's look at the player retirement. LeBron, you are not retiring. I'm sorry, my friend. You're gonna do another year. James Johnson. Wow. Okay, I haven't said that name in forever. Yeah, Udonis still hasn't retired.
No, he's not retired for some reason.
Okay, same thing with Andre. Yeah, like I said, ladies, I don't watch much in the way of 2K24 rebuilds all that much anymore, so I'm not familiar with who's retires and who doesn't retire. But yeah, this shit only proves what I know. So Joe Prunty is an assistant coach, and he said, "I'm calling it after 2 rings, possibly." Pretty good. That's a pretty good time to retire as an assistant coach. Let's go to the Hall of Fame inductees. Nobody, because nobody worthwhile retired. It would have been LeBron, but I said no. So let's go to the league meetings. No, we're gonna reject that. Automatic points will now be granted. No, I want free throws. Eliminate the foul out rule. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the. I know people have their problems with the whole foul out rule in 2K, at least with the simulation engine. I'm gonna keep it. I'm going to live through it. It is what it is. I'll do my best to tweak with sliders in between. In the event to make that a little bit less common, but I'm gonna keep it. So that's just how I'm gonna do things. Opposing teams will now enter the bonus. It's 5 in real life, right now is the current rules 5. So this would make it 1 more. Nah, I'm gonna get rid of all of those. League alignment, I'm gonna keep everybody where they are. Look, if you look at a map, I mean, there are a lot of teams that shouldn't be in the Western Conference that are in the Western Conference. The Pelicans, the Grizzlies.
Pelicans and the Grizzlies.
They're like 2 prime examples of teams that should not be in the fucking Western Conference. And then.
And OKC's in the wrong division.
Yeah, they're technically, yeah.
They would be Southwest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. Because again, in the case of like Oklahoma City, it's a holdover from when they were the Seattle, yeah, when they were the Sonics. Memphis, I'm not sure, honest to God, because I'm not sure. Same thing with the Pelicans. I have no idea. The Pelicans, yeah, again, I don't know where the Pelicans. I guess it's just the way they drew the map up when they were first doing these. I don't know. I mean, I'll be real. It is what it is. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna fuck around with this too much. So, time for the lottery. So as I said, ladies and gentlemen, the Spurs have my pick. I am going to force the Spurs to give my pick back if the fucking game does not make that happen. Because I'm like, fuck you, 2K. Give me my pick back. So, like I said, I have a record of 31-51 as the Charlotte Hornets. Obviously, not very good. I'm expecting at least a decently high pick. And again, for those who were not here earlier, I am doing auto-generated draft classes. I'm not doing the real life classes because PC. I don't know what the classes are like on PC. I don't know if like they'll even function because if you don't know this, back in 2K23 or is it 22, there was an issue where draft, like there was a, like if you did the draft classes, players would be invisible on the court if you like drafted like there were some players who just didn't have a model in game. It was retarded. It was just like an example of like this game is fucking broken
You had to download a mod
to fix it. It was
to
dumb.
put them in,
So
to put their face scans, which is stupid. But
yeah. So I'm just gonna go with the auto-generated because you don't usually have issues of that nature with auto-generated. So I apologize, but that's just the way I'm gonna handle it. Because again, PC is very different. We've just been seeing a ton of things that are not here on the last gen version. That I mean, look, I'm gonna be real. Some of the stuff that is on the next gen version of the game should be on PC. I'm gonna be real. Comeback Player of the Year award. Fucking just my NBA in general, that game mode should be in here, but apparently not. So, enough rambling. Let's get into the draft lottery. And I will let the whole thing play out. So, the Rockets, so this is the order. The Rockets have the best odds via Washington. I really hope that pick is protected because if it's not, then Washington shot themselves in the foot. Okay, it does look like it's protected. It does look like it's protected, so I'm good there. So, we're going to let it play. I'm not going to do the whole skip to it. I'm just going to let it play out. Sacramento gets their 14th pick in the draft. This is their 18th consecutive year with a lottery selection, the longest active streak in the NBA. Okay. Thank you, reporter. Thank you. All right. So, Memphis Grizzlies at 13, and they retain the 13th overall pick. Now, let's see what happens next. Oh yeah, the Grizzlies have never had the number 1 overall pick. Didn't they get fucked over once because of a trade that they did that was like that shot themselves in the foot? I forget who it was for. Oh fuck, I'm trying to remember my damnedest to remember. There's my Pacers. Get the 11th overall pick. Do you remember that trade, Ian? About with the Grizzlies, because the Grizzlies could have had the number 1 overall pick once, but they fucked up by trading it like years out or something along the lines of that. I'm trying to remember. I think this was back when they were
the Celtics.
No, I think it was like when they were still in Vancouver.
When they were in Vancouver. Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. There was a
Neither
trade.
of us were alive when they were in Vancouver, or I definitely wasn't alive when they were in Vancouver. I don't think, anyway. I don't remember when the fuck they moved to Memphis.
All right, the Rockets have Oh, the Rockets have moved up. Oklahoma City. Oh wait, this was a. Oh wait, okay. So Oklahoma City. So the Rockets moved up. That's good for them. Alrighty, let's move on.
Yeah, they moved to Memphis the year I was born, so like I definitely wouldn't.
All right, good to know. There's my pick. Please, 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 please. All right, I got the 7th overall pick, ladies and gentlemen. That is where we will be picking the 7th overall pick in the lottery. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what we're gonna do with that pick. Whether we're gonna trade it, whether we're gonna select a player. Hopefully we can select a 3rd star to, create a trio with Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball, and we can go forward, with a core. Ooh, wow. Golden State gave up. Wow, that was... Damn. The Wizards... Holy shit. Okay, then. We got some interesting teams leapfrogging into the top 4. All right, who's next? The Spurs? All right, see the Spurs. No, the Rockets. Okay, then. Damn. All right, the Rockets have the 4th overall pick because of that James Harden trade from a year and a half ago, 2 years ago now. God, that trade was. All right, Spurs have the 3rd overall pick. Yeah, I know, but the Spurs got their fucking generational player in Victor Wembanyama. They're good. They'll be good in the long run. So the Trailblazers and the Raptors are basically fighting for that number 1 spot. And the Trailblazers got the number 1 overall pick this time around, and the Raptors have the 2nd overall pick. Damn. Holy shit. All right, some interesting.
James Harden definitely had pregame meal.
Oh Lord. Look, man, we all know he was wearing a fat suit. We all know it. Okay, man. There is no way to deny it. He was wearing a fat suit when he was, when he was trying to get out of fucking Brooklyn and Houston. Cuz look, man, he slimmed down after Brooklyn, or after he got traded to Brooklyn. He slimmed down. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is your final kind of the general how the lottery is going to go in terms of the placements of the picks. And as you can see, we have the 7th overall pick, and we're going to continue on with the off season. I was contemplating leaving this whole section for the next stream, but I said fuck it, I'm going to end it after the off stream or off season. So let's exit out of the lottery. Now, I'm going to roll with Steve Clifford. Look, I could very easily fire him and then sign Michael Stauffer, because that's what every fucking 2K guy does. Literally, we all do it. Even those who play this game casually, we all fucking do it. Because we all know Michael Stauffer is the OG when it comes to, you want to win a title, hire this man. So we're going to keep a lot of the roster, a lot of the staff the same. We are going to probably go after... we're gonna go after Caleb Rogers as our CFO, and offer him a little, $520,000 to come to Charlotte, and he is signed. Now,
seeing the my staff thing look like this is crazy.
Yeah, because you're used to the way that it is with the My NBA thing, right?
Yes.
So catch-up scouting. I don't typically use this feature, but I'm gonna try it out for this whole obviously playthrough. So we're gonna see. And wow. Okay then. So we're gonna likely Cliff Gardner out of Washington. This man has a ceiling of Kevin Durant as a Hall of Famer, and his floor is Trevor Ariza, who, honest to God, look, if you remember Trevor Ariza, he was honestly a pretty decent 3-and-D player at his best days, because he did win a title with the Lakers years ago, back with Kobe and Powell, if I remember correctly, right? I think he did.
I think the second one. I could be wrong about that though.
No, yeah, I think it was the second one. I think the second go around with Kobe and Powell when they went up against, they beat one over Boston, they beat one over the Magic. So yeah. Lamont Battle, he's also probably a decent Kiki Vandeweghe, All NBA, same thing.
It was the first one actually.
Oh, was the first go around?
It was against it was 09.
Okay, so it was against the that was the Magic, I want to say.
Celtics. That was the Celtics.
Yeah, and then the year after that was... Oh god, am I getting like... What?
Year after was Orlando.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I just got them mixed up. Okay, thank you. Preston Richardson. So again, we do have a small forward, but that wouldn't mean we can't rule out the possibility of moving, let's say, Lamont Battle, or depending on whoever falls, to small or to shooting guard if they're able to do so. Now, we could also move them to power forward if one of these guys can play the position. And again, given the kind of size that we are seeing, like again, Cliff Gardner, 6'9" with a 7'4" wingspan. Lamont Battle, 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. Preston Richards, 6'6" with a 7'1" wingspan. Even Dante Matthews out of motherfucking St. Clara with a Steve Nash Hall of Fame comparison. Even this motherfucker's got a massive wingspan of 6'8" for a guy who's only 6'1". Raymond Terrell, 19 years old, out of Oregon State, 6'10" with a 7'1" wingspan. So we definitely got ourselves some options, and again, I'm definitely looking for more of a shooting guard and or a power forward in this draft. Yeah, honest, like I said, definitely looking forward to seeing some of these prospects and seeing. Okay, we got some guys that are like, eh. So again, typically I don't look at this stuff because again, it's kind of like irrelevant for the game, but I think it's kind of interesting to see. Look, at the very least, this is what I will forever say about 2K. For all the shit hang up, all the shit problems this game has, and believe me, it has a fuck ton of issues. The one thing I can confidently say is this much. They put at least a bit more effort into their like franchise mode compared to like Madden. Like yeah, it's not it's like it's let's be brutally honest, it's not even comparable. Like this stuff 2K's had a lot of this stuff in there for years. And while we've always wanted like some of the other features and some of the other things that you can do in the NBA, like the buyout market, dude, I would love the buyout market in the game. So I think I'm gonna skip the pre-draft workout and we're gonna go straight to the draft. Now, honestly, God, I typically do this in 2K where I do kind of find guys I maybe want to trade during the draft in the event that I kind of want to get into like another first round pick or something to that effect, or if I see something of value. So we'll see whether or not I do that. It's not a guarantee, obviously, but you know, we're gonna dive in here and find out. So let's go into the draft, and I am gonna let the draft kind of slow play, at least the lottery. And we'll see how we'll position ourselves. I'm gonna kind of treat this a little bit like the NFL, how GMs would treat the NFL, which is if I see a player that I really like still available and I have the assets to go get it, I may go get him. So Cliff Gardner is going to Portland. It's not a bad. Preston Richardson is going to Drake, going up to Toronto to hopefully Drake will love him. Oh Lord. I still can't believe that motherfucker's nudes got out. That shit was fucking weird to hear about. Lamont Battle going down to San Antonio to play alongside Victor Wembanyama. That's actually going to kind of be an interesting duo to see unfold. Okay, let's see. Dante Matthews going up to Houston. I guess they're drafting their point guard of the future. Yeah, for Red Van Fleet, should he choose to enter free agency in the next year or two. The Washington Wizards, let's see who he goes with. Dylan Simmons out of South Florida, 6'8", 235, pretty big wing player. And again, let's be honest, the Washington Wizards in real life will just need any fucking ounce of talent. They need anything they can get their hands on. All right, what are the Trailblazers going to pick with this draft? Another wing, Raymond Terrell out of Oregon. Okay, they're going double wing, so I guess maybe their plan is maybe moving one of these guys to power forward.
No, it's just 2K being done.
I know. I'm just this motherfucker. I'm trying to play along, trying to give this game the benefit of the doubt. All right, so we are at my pick at the 7th overall pick. Now, so we got Brad Temple out of UCLA, who's got a ceiling of Damian Lillard and a floor of Michael Carter Williams. That is a name I have not heard in a long fucking time. Oh my Lord. You got Robert Chapman, Sidney Moncrief. I may tweak the draft thing a little bit, maybe a little too high, but we'll let it go for this one. I may tweak it every season, so we'll see. We got Glenn Rollins. He's a little on the older side, so that kind of is a little bit of a thing. His ceiling is Carmelo Anthony, and his floor is Monty Williams. I don't know. Okay.
That's kind of crazy.
It is. So, Ferron Garcia, Anderson Varejao. He's out of Mexico. Garcia. Anderson Varejao and Brandon Wright. That is a name I have not heard in a long fucking time within 2K.
Carmelo Anthony only being All NBA is bullshit, but
You think he should be Hall of Fame?
yeah.
Let's see. Ron Artest for Bobby Irving. Oh my lord. But yeah, I mean, okay, we're good at point guard. Shooting guard could be, I mean, do I really want to draft Robert Chapman? He's 22 years old. He's on the older side, but that would also mean is he's a lot more ready to come in and actually contribute to a winning situation, which is what I'm trying to build. Right? If that's the only criticism I ever have for the NBA 2K draft generation engine is literally this whole making a ton of players. Like, I've seen some guys as old as 23 or 24, and I'm like, bro, I don't know how many guys that you see, but there's not a ton that get drafted at that age range in the NBA. Like, you'll see, like, for example, with my Pacers, what's his name? Oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. Oh god, why am I forgetting his name? He was the guy that we drafted who was already basically considered a senior citizen by NBA standards. I forget his. He was a. I need to know. I'm just gonna go look at my Pacers because he should still be on the roster.
Oh my god.
Unless he's not. Okay, then I guess he's not on the. I guess he's gonna either get
I'd always go with 2K rank, by the way.
for what 2K.
Yeah, for the rankings.
So Robert Chapman, they're saying, is the best. I mean, 6'3", he's only about 200 pounds. So Gerald Henderson, I remember Gerald Henderson was actually pretty decent for a time in his career. So, and he does still fit the age range that LaMelo and Brandon Miller's on. So he's not that far out of the thing, and he's on the older side, so he could probably help. And he does fit. I think I'm drafting. Do I draft more for fit or do I draft more for potential for future? So, but I think I'm going to go with Robert Chapman. He's a little on the smaller side. That said, Donovan Mitchell's on the smaller side for a shooting guard in terms of what you want in the modern day. Because what? Donovan Mitchell's about 6'3", 6'4", if I remember correctly.
He's
Yeah.
6'2".
Yeah, without sneakers.
He's like 6'2", I think.
So yeah, I'm gonna hope to God I'm going to roll with Robert Chapman as my pick.
6'3".
So yeah. So my hope is I'm betting on the fact that he is going to be a better defender and a great defender despite his size, because we've seen it in the NBA. In spite of that, I mean, Donovan Mitchell in general in this year has been playing better. He's been playing much better on defense than what's it called? Oh, do you approve this trade? The Thunder? No. Why would you do this trade if you're the Thunder? Like, no, why are you gonna sack yourself with all that salary? No. Glenn Rollins out of North Carolina. And look, I may have fucked up. I should have gone with Rollins, but here's the thing with the draft in real life. We gotta roll the dice sometimes. So we're gonna probably wait until I wanna say Pacers receive okay, this is for me. No, I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna stick with Chapman. I'm gonna give the guy a chance. We're gonna see can we win with Chapman as our starting shooting guard. So yeah. Dale Joseph out of North Carolina. Okay, so we're gonna get near the end of the what's it called? Lottery. Is there anybody once we get to the end of the lottery, I'm gonna reevaluate and see if there's anybody I kinda wanna go after. Oh god. Is that you? Who the fuck joined again?
Dale Joseph. His name isn't Dale, it's Dale Joseph.
Dale Joseph. Dale. Dale. So who joined? I don't even know who joined the Discord call.
Egyptian man.
Oh, hi, Egyptian man. You have returned.
Yeah.
Good to have you back, my friend. I mean, I really need a power forward, but is there anybody really worthwhile in the power forward category? Let's look at the big board. No, let's just look at who's available. Who's left at this point? Or no. So, yeah, I may use the draft board next year. We'll see though. Let's see. Let's look at let's see what Cody Martin will get me on the market. Get you a first. I can get a first round pick out of the Knicks for next year. Well, I mean that could be interesting. TJ McConnell, Troy Brown Jr. He's only 24 years old. I thought he was older than that. Good lord. There's Steven Adams. I don't need help with that. A first round pick from Oklahoma City next year. Did their shooting guard position need it, or are they good at shooting guard? They have Isaiah Joe. They have Josh Giddey. No. Let's see. Who else do I? There's nobody. I mean, your Knicks could. I mean, do your Knicks really need Cody Martin? Well, actually, you know what? You don't have anything behind DiVincenzo. You have nothing because you have Alec Burke who's expiring on an expiring deal. And he's already 32 years old compared to Martin's who's only 28. So you know what? I mean, your Knicks haven't been afraid to trade picks for players who they think are like going to be like actually worth it and not, Amari Stoudemire or fucking selling the farm for Carmelo Anthony. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on this trade from Oklahoma for New York from the Knicks. Building up some assets for the future. I don't think I'm going to pick up anybody else in this draft. I think I'm just going to sim to the end, and I'm going to let my assistant GM finish this. So I am picking up yet another first-round pick. Now, who did he pick up for me in the second round? Irvin Cheeks. He's getting signed just because of that name, bro. And he's a bigger guard in general. And he's younger, but he's a little bit worse overall. So I could probably make him a shooting guard / small forward in that situation.
Fucking Irvin Cheeks,
bro. That's a hell of a name. Wouldn't you say so, McCall? Isn't that a hell of a name? Funny. Irvin Cheeks. So team options. Bertans, I'm not bringing you back. GT. This isn't Dragon Ball GT. This is not that one. JT Thor is unhappy with this team, and quite frankly, I don't give a shit about you. So I'm gonna let you walk, Mark Williams. You're coming back, my boy. Davis Bertans, bye-bye, motherfucker. I got nothing of value out of you. So qualifying offers. Is there anybody here that I kind of like that I would want back? No. I'm gonna let a lot of these guys slide into free agency. No problemo. Ooh, good there, my guy.
Yeah.
So now we're into the moratorium period. So let's look at a cap hold situation, and I'm going to just kind of start getting rid of some guys. So Davis Bertans, I want to get rid of. I mean, everybody who's cap I can get rid of. So we have about $26 million, and we have most of our roster filled out. So I could, in theoretic, go after a big name free agent. But the thing is, we're Charlotte. We're not very good, and we're coming off of a not so good season. So we're going to kind of not sign anybody because, again, nobody's going to come here, and we're not very good. So, and it is Charlotte. Who the fuck wants to come to Charlotte, right? So maybe we'll look at a power forward. I think is probably our best option. So who fits the position that we're looking for? And I'm not looking for Miles Bridges because I'm pretty sure he's going to be in here knowing my luck. Yes, he is. He's asking for $20 million. Ian, would you give Miles Bridges $20 million a year?
Absolutely not.
Alrighty. So Obi Toppin. Mark Williams is already kind of going to take up some. Sadiq Bey could be interesting, but he's. I mean, he shot well from 3. He's 6'7". He's got some size on him. Brandon Ross. He's 23 years old. He actually can hit some threes, but he cannot for the life of him defend on the perimeter. Even though he's kind of light for the position at 6'10", 214. Patrick Williams is here. He wants $28 million motherfucking dollars. Holy hell. Precious Achua is here. Bol. The Victor Wembanyama of the NBA before Victor came into the league. Terrell Ferguson. Ooh, 6'11". Hey, yo, Terrell Ferguson, 19 years old, 76 overall. 19 years old, 239 pounds. He's a sharpshooter. Hey, yo. What's his shooting like? Mid-range 91, 3-point shot 87. This dude is a marksman from outside. He's got a really good post game overall. Shot IQ is a little down, but we can get that up. He's not much of a passer, but we can fix that. Offensive consistency is not great, but we can work with that. And defensively, he's a little rough around the edges, but he's 19 years old. That is the key thing here, ladies and gentlemen. 19 years old. His lateral quickness isn't great. His help defense IQ is not great either. His pass perception's okay. He's got good speed. His acceleration isn't great, so that's something we're going to need to work on with him. Strength is not as good as I thought it would be. He's got an awesome vertical. 99 stamina. You know what? He wants $10 million a year? Get the Oh, you know what I'm so glad about, Ian?
What?
In 2K23, there was always this thing where you couldn't lower the contract because it would go straight to a minimum. So I always had to be careful with the contracts. So, yeah, I'm so glad I can actually lower the contracts like normal. This is so fucking great for me. So fucking great. So, for a guy who's 19 years old, who this guy could have been a first-round pick. Let's be real. So, I think I'm going to give him what is essentially a first-round pick contract, essentially. We're going to do about what? A team option for the last year. Because again, the proof is on him to prove to us you're a good player, not on us. So we're going to sign Terrell Ferguson. We're going to give this guy a shot at the NBA. And again, he's an unrestricted free agent. What? He likes the Pistons offer more than mine? Excuse me? Wow. Ian, look at this. Does this make any goddamn sense to you? Does this make any goddamn sense to you, my boy? He should be salivating at the chance to sign with us because we're giving him 3 years, almost $30 million. He'd rather go play for Detroit on a 1-year, less than $2 million a year. What is this? Oh, well,
Take away the team option. No, I'm just...
He's that mad about the team option. He's that mad about
That's
it.
what it is. No, that really probably is what it is.
All right. So we're going to have to look at other options at power forward. Trenton Walford. Thank God you're no longer a center in the NBA, bro. I remember when he was a center. I was like, what the hell? You're too small for the center position, my boy. Kenyon Martin
I'm not gonna
Jr.
lie. I thought that Jeff Russell dude was Jamarcus Russell.
You know what? I don't blame you because of the name. I don't blame you. Yeah. I don't look like Jamarcus. I don't look like him, though. I'll say that much. He's most likely going to sign to Philadelphia. Yo, yeah, see what I mean? Even Chicago did what I did and offered them more, but bro, the Sixers may actually get themselves 2 quality power forwards. That is bullshit. So, that's great. Not going to sign Jay Crowder. I'm sorry, my boy. You're not a good fit here. Haywood Highsmith. I'd only bring him in simply because he was in the Eric Spoelstra system, and obviously I'm role playing here. And bring him in. He can bring in and show the rookies how it's done. and you know, all this other shit, but we'll see. Pete Nance out of where? He's undrafted from North Carolina. What are you like, my friend? I mean, you can kind of shoot from three. You're kind of a decent shooter overall. Playmaking's non-existent. Your perimeter defense is actually pretty decent. Post defense is great. Rebounding's great. So we're gonna give him a shot. Obviously, I'm not giving him anywhere fucking near that kind of contract, bro. So I'm gonna do about just over. Now this is another thing I will do. I know my friend here likes to cheap out on contracts, and like if a player in real life who was supposed to get like 20, like 30 plus $1 million, and my friend can get it for like 16, he's gonna take it, right, Ian? You're gonna take that.
Sure.
Yeah, I actually like giving the players kind of comparable contracts to what they're gonna get in the NBA. So I'm gonna give Pete Nance a 2-year deal, with maybe a player option for his third year, just to kind of see things and see how things go. So let's go. Oh, Terrell. Okay, then we got ourselves an interesting position. Terrell Ferguson's he's willing to come over. And you know what? I'm gonna take Terrell Ferguson. He's willing to come over. Do I take both though? Do I take both? I have the money for it. I don't have anything else to really waiting for. They're both tall enough to play center should I need them to play center. And this is an interesting team that I'm going to be bringing to the you know, because yeah, my other power forward is who on the roster at the moment. I'm going to accept them into the team. Who's my power forward? Oh, Grant Williams. Yeah, he can be a trade chip. Oh yeah, definitely. He could be a trade chip. So, and that is my free agency, ladies and gentlemen. Not much. 2 rookies we signed. So in the end, we picked up what? 4 players. 2 guys out of the draft, and then two power forwards out of free agency. And honest to God. So let's look at some of the signed players. Paul George went back to the Clippers. James Harden is a member of the Utah Jazz. Thanks a lot, 2K. Tyrese Maxey went back to the Philadelphia 76ers. Nicholas Claxton got a 5-year, $128 million contract out of the Brooklyn Nets. Your Knicks actually managed to retain OG Anunoby, Ian. Malik Monk went to my Pacers. That's great. D'Angelo Russell went back to the Lakers. Buddy Hield went back to my Pacers. He went back. He was like, I'm done. I don't want to fucking be in Philadelphia. I don't want to be in Philly anymore. Even though he actually was pretty good in Philly. Wow. Alec Burke got himself a nice little contract over in Oklahoma City. Gary Trent Jr. got himself a decent payday for, you know. I remember he used to be on that, what was it, 4-year, $80 million contract that he signed because of he signed. I was like, wow. The Pope. Yeah. So that is the end of free agency. Let's go to player progression. LaMelo Ball is now a 90 overall. Brandon Miller is an 86 overall. Mark Williams went up to an 83. Trey Mann's now a 78. Nick Smith Jr., 76 overall. Grant Williams is still 76. Bryce McGowan is now a 76 overall. Zaire Williams is a 76. There's Robert Chapman, Terrell Ferguson, Pete Nance. So definitely an interesting composition of a roster. We're going to see whether or not this roster is actually going to win any basketball games next year. But again, I am building towards the future. I'm going to take this slow and steady. Wins the race. I don't know about this year. I may do it next year, Summer League. Because I've actually found good players in Summer League before. Shockingly enough. So we're going to skip Summer League this year because I don't, generally speaking, have anybody that or you know what? I actually want to play around with, we're going to fill the roster out automatically. But I kind of want to play around with Chapman. So, yeah. So we're going to sim the game, a little bit of the game. We're going to see how we do in Summer League. Again, I'm doing the whole shebang, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not. All right, Toronto up. All right, we're going. So yeah, this is, like I said, my first time with 2K24 in general, in terms of playing the game, in terms of doing anything with the game. So, oops. Hopefully you guys did not hear me smack my mic with my headset. Hopefully you didn't hear that. What else? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so like I said, we're gonna do the Charlotte Hornets until I win a championship, and then after that, not completely sure what the plan is next. Depending on what happens, I may do, for example, you know, I know for those who maybe didn't see it or did not, or who did or did not see it, last weekend I did do a multiplayer beta for a game called Broken Arrow. I will be playing that game with a buddy of mine who's in the Discord call right now with us. When that game does fully release, so expect that in the future. So we won. So let's move on to the next game that we play. Hopefully this one is going to be a little bit more competitive. So there's my Hornets. Where the hell is the next time we play? Okay. So, yeah. So, I'm running out of things to say. I can see why streamers talk about the whole, you gotta be engaged for like fucking hours and hours and hours. That's why I bring you monkeys along. Hopefully you monkeys are still alive, right?
Barely.
Yeah, man.
Okay, thank you, monkeys. Thank you for answering the question. How goes your rebuild, Ian?
I stopped
Oh,
playing.
you got tired.
I got bored.
Alrighty, this Charlotte Hornets team's actually this summer league team is doing really well. It's blowing out another summer league team because summer league teams are where the best NBA talent is in the entire fucking league.
Said no one.
We can all have dreams. We can all have dreams, my friend. So, Ty. Oh my god, I forgot about Ty Washington. Holy shit, I forgot this dude existed. Nick Smith Jr. had a good game, 16 points. Did not shoot very well from the field, actually. 4 of 13, 1 of 7 from 3. All right, Pete Nance, 16 and 8 with a steal, 2 blocks, hit 3 threes. Yo, Robert Chapman, 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal. And then where is Irvin Cheeks? This man is proving he is not Cheeks. 10 points, 4 boards. And then Terrence Ferguson had 8 points and 8 boards. And then Mark Williams, despite being a third-year player, going to be entering his third year, decided to go into Summer League again, but he had 4 blocks. So, my man, you are 30 years old. You should not be in the Summer League, bro. You were not supposed to be in the Summer League. That is not the point. So, let's actually go back to our previous game. I just want to see something. How well did my team do then? Mark Williams had 19-11. Terrell Ferguson was 15 and 7 with 6 of 11 from the field. Robert Chapman, 11 points, 3 boards, 5 assists. Pete Nance, yeah, gotta get used to the names. Pete Nance, 9 boards, 3 assists. It was great. All right, we're playing Philly now. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully this is close enough for me to jump in and actually like do something, because I kind of want to play around with this team. If not, I will jump into a random quarter and just see how it goes. And then obviously let the game finish out. So, doing my best to get a full glimpse of the roster I'm going to be playing with, especially the rookies I'm going to be using throughout this upcoming season, which unfortunately will be next stream, not this year, not this stream though. All right. Okay, come on, Philadelphia, make this a game so I can hop in there. Man, Philadelphia just kind of crumbled. Let's just speed this up. Yep, nope, it was not a fun game. Ty Washington continuing to prove why he is the MVP of Summer League. Pete Nance said, I'm going to drop 3 threes, and 14 points and 8 boards. Irvin Cheeks, my boy. He's going to be the fan favorite. I can already tell you. He's going to be the fan favorite of this draft class. 13 points, 9 boards, 2 assists. Hit a 3. Terrell Ferguson, 13 points, 6 boards. Didn't shoot well from the field, especially from 3. And then, obviously, Rob Chapman, 10 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals. I think off camera, I don't think I'm going to do it on camera. I will adjust some tendencies and maybe just, like, edit the players a little bit in terms of, like, their appearance and stuff they wear before the next stream starts. You know, do some off-camera stuff so you guys don't have to sit through something like that. Okay. So, do we play another game? No, we don't. So, we are in the Summer League tournament. We are the 2nd seed. So, we play Philadelphia. We are playing Philadelphia in the Summer League. You know, in the 2nd round of the... Alright. I do want to jump in and get a glimpse of, like, how it feels to play with some of these rookies. Alright, we are off to a really shitty start, actually. Really shitty start. Oh my lord. Come on, guys. Step it up. Step up.
Nut. Nut. I don't know why. Ooh.
Alright. Come on, make this comeback, boys.
Uh-oh.
Come on. It is... Oh god. 20... You know what? Since this is Summer League, and this is the only time I'll do this, I will
There's
try
no
to make
way.
the comeback. I will try to make this comeback, ladies and gentlemen. Despite the fact that I am still new to this game, so I am... Okay, there's my boy Chapman. Mark Williams! We're the offensive board. Let's go. Alright.
Skilly papa, tata.
Let's go. God damn it, Mark Williams. God damn it, I hate the AI sometimes. Why were you in position to stop the damn thing? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Alrighty. Swing the ball around. Alright, going to the free throw line. Is that Orlando Robinson? I'm just gonna I just took a guess what the fucking name was.
Meet me at the hotel.
And his free throws are gonna definitely be a pain in the ass to figure out. Why are free throws more of a pain in the ass in this game than 2K23? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. That does not make a lick of sense to me. Wow, he got stripped. Wow, Robert Chapman got stripped, bro. Oy. Oh, Lord. Okay. Pick and roll. God damn it. They're kind of a little fast.
Yo, Michael.
And
Michael.
wow, I botched that release hard. Good Lord, I botched that release really stupidly.
And Mikhail. Mikhail.
Yo, what's up, man?
Join my screen share.
I got you, man.
I want to see if my sound is working.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah. I know some people were going to say, regardless, why am I playing when I'm down 20? I'm like, look, I just want to get a feel for the rookies. I just want to feel who's improved, who hasn't improved, and what can I expect in this upcoming season.
Oh, yeah. Wow,
Please
this game
tell
is
me that.
horrible.
Oh, my Lord.
sorry.
I tried to throw that up ahead into traffic. Nah, fam, that wasn't how it worked out for me. Really hoping. I mean, what are the aspirations for next year though? As the Charlotte Hornets, I mean, better than 51 losses. That's the hope. You know, maybe 40 wins. Maybe. I mean, we were 31-51, so I mean, we are a better roster. Brandon Miller's going to get better. LaMelo's going to get better. We do have better rookies coming in, so it's like, you know, like Robert Chapman right over here. You know, he's got A+ in perimeter defense. Like, Ty, you are terrible. I will say this. You are just fucking terrible on defense, my boy. Maybe that's why. I don't even know if he's still with I don't even know if he's still with the Rockets in real life. Okay, let's run a pick and roll. All right. So win or lose, I'm gonna get something of value out of this, which is you know,
Ty Washington is an American professional basketball player for the Milwaukee Bucks of the National Basketball Association on a two-way contract with the Wisconsin Herd of the NBA G League.
he's not even in the NBA. He's in the fucking G League, bro. Motherfucker's in the G League. That says to me so much. I'm not gonna lie. That says so much about about his career. I mean, you remember what's his name? Tyler Eulis. You remember his ass who got like CP3 comparisons because of his short stature and the fact that he was a good playmaker or whatever. That motherfucker lasted like 2-3 seasons, maybe 4. Like I know the Phoenix Suns either traded or released his ass after like his contract was up or something. Like he didn't get very far in the NBA. I think it mostly had to do with his height. Honest to God. Wow. Okay then. This man just said, I'm gonna just fucking do a floater right over the top of you, guy.
It's like Jimmer Fredette, bro. That man is goated
Oh yeah, he's goated in like
and
anything.
everywhere but the NBA.
I know. You go to Europe. He'll fucking be the MVP. He was the MVP, wasn't he, of like
China.
Like he was the MVP for Christ's sake in another country's league, and yet he can't even last in the NBA. What does that tell you, my friend?
Hey, he's helping them Shanghai Sharks, bro. Can't even hate.
Hey, look, man. I remember Dwight Howard was trying to make the Shanghai Sharks trying to make the NBA super team of like for the NBA Shanghai Sharks. I think that was like post after the US got knocked out of, I think it was FIBA this past summer. It was like after they didn't do so hot.
They got banned. One of the teams got banned. I remember. I don't know if it was Shanghai Sharks or not.
Who?
Cause I don't remember. It was one of the teams. Cause Ty Lawson was on one of the teams, and they
Oh
got banned.
yeah, I remember that. I remember that actually. God, Ty Lawson, that's a flashback, bro. That is a fucking flashback of all flashbacks for me.
Bro, that was my guy. That was my point guard. Always in 2K13 and 14.
He was the point guard you go to when you wanted like a good like playmaker who can score the ball a little bit. Like he was your guy.
And every time on like my career, I always ended up playing for the Nuggets.
Oh
so
yeah,
like he was
always your opponent.
I gave him so many assists in my career.
Okay then. All right, asshole. Do I think I'll win this game? No, but hey, man, I'm having fun. Isn't that the whole point of professional basketball? Just to, have
Absolutely
fun.
not.
Don't be an asshole again.
Sports are competition, okay?
That is true. Right, I'm trying to win a championship with this team. Right, I'm trying to win an NBA fucking title with this like Charlotte Hornets team. Bring a title to this town. Make them proud of something. Because look, man, if you live even in that general area, if you're a Charlotte, for example, if you're a Carolina Panthers fan, you're not going to be winning no Super Bowl in the next decade, I think.
Well, they gave up their #1 pick to the Bears for nothing, basically.
Pretty much. I mean, that's just the funniest thing about that whole situation in my eyes. It's just like you gave away your pick for nothing. But yeah, and now the Bears have a chance at Caleb Williams, and then they can restart their. I think they'll probably trade Justin Fields. In all reality, they'll trade him for something. Maybe they'll trade him in this draft for another pick. I don't think it'll be a first round, maybe a second rounder if they're lucky.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Well, Christmas is coming for the Chicago Bears this upcoming NFL draft. Why am I talking about the NFL when this is the NBA this NBA Summer League?
Because we do not care.
That is true. We do not give a fuck. Okay,
We do not care.
Robert Chapman's height may be an issue. I'm not gonna lie. But Pete Nance and Terrell Ferguson, they may actually be some really good quality power forwards. Given the way they've been playing, especially Pete. Like, Pete's been playing out of his mind. Let's go. All right, 2 minutes down.
Meet me at the
God, but I
hotel.
wasted an entire. I'm still mad about that. McCall, do you know I wasted an entire hour of this stream because I made up a fuck up that I didn't even realize happened.
What'd you do, man?
So I picked the wrong game mode because there's like a game mode where you can play for like 80 plus years and like in this game, right, where you can control a team for like 80 plus years. Then there's another game mode where you can do the same thing but for one season only. And guess which one I picked?
The one season?
Yep. So because I was like there was like a bunch of shit in there that I was like, where's like the re-sign? Where's all this other stuff? And then fucking Ian was like, did you pick the one season thing, my dude? And then we checked and I picked the one season thing. Oh Lord have mercy on my soul. So yeah, I wasted an entire hour of this stream on that. But hey, for meme purposes, we can make this a joke down the road. And probably people will be like, you're just a retard. Mark Williams. Oh, okay. Thank you. It was a blocking foul. I was about to be mad if that was gonna be a fucking an illegal screen. I was gonna be mad as fuck. Mark Williams. I'm really hoping Mark Williams takes a big jump as maybe even like a DPOY candidate this year. That's my goal for him. Be a DPOY candidate, my friend. Be great. Oh God. And he was just like too slow. Like just a tad too slow. Oh Lord. I mean, since we are nearing the end of the stream because again, I'm not going to go beyond the off season as I said. We are going to be once we start to the new season, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to save the game and I'm going to peace out because I think this was a good first successful stream with this team. I mean, look, we were 31 and 51, not great, but hey, we got some pieces for the future. We got some quality pieces that may take a year or two to develop, but I think we got a good team on our hands that at least will be better than last year. Do you think I'll be better? Do you think this team that I've built will be better than 31 and 51?
Barely. Because it's 2K.
Yeah,
Only because it's 2K.
I'll probably be like 40 and like.
It might end up being worse because 2K is like that.
All right, Bryce McGowan, hit that. Yep, you suck. Well, okay. All right. So we lost in the Summer League tournament. That's not the best thing ever, but hey. We've been eliminated. Not only did we not even make the postseason, but we can't even get to the quarterfinals. So, let's get who wins the Summer League championship? The Sacramento Kings. Didn't the Kings win it one year? Am I confusing that with the Timberwolves? I feel like one of these teams won it like a couple years ago. Houston, Texas will be the site of the All-Star Weekend. This was years. I remember when they went to Houston. This was years ago, wasn't it? All right, and as I said, I'm going to be doing auto-generated rookies. Cue the boo. Wow, okay, assholes, just fucking leave me hanging. All right.
What?
I said, because I said I'm doing auto-generated, and then I said cue the boo, and then you fucking didn't do anything.
Oh, I deadass was zoned out.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I was sitting over here like, this motherfucker talking to me.
Will I do 2K Summit? Oh my god, Jalil Okafor. They still have Jalil Okafor and Justice Winslow on this image. Young Justice Winslow and Okafor, by the way. Like, look at this. Dude, I remember when people talked about these two as being like the next like kind of like all-stars of the NBA kind of thing. I remember when people talked about them in that kind of way. Jalil Okafor's ass is, I don't even think he's like on a roster right now. If he is, he's definitely riding the bench. And the Justice Winslow has been yikes. Him as well is the same thing. It's like he's had his moments and flashes, but he just never turned into anything. Or at the very least, he never developed the way people thought he would. I'm gonna skip that though. So we're gonna go to
Jalil
trade.
Okafor. Jalil Obika Okafor, born December 15th, 1995, is a Nigerian-American professional basketball player for the Zhejiang Lions of the Chinese Basketball Association.
This man is in China.
He's also in China. He's not even on the Shanghai Sharks.
Where did Justice Winslow end up? Because
Justice Winslow's in the WNBA.
hey yo
He's in
fam.
the G League, I think. He's I
So
think he's in the G League right now for the Raptors. Yeah.
okay. So so I only have one of these free camps available. So it means I kind of have to pick and choose what I like, and I think what I'm gonna go with is because since I'm gonna mold. Well, you know what?
Yo, this isn't even a thing in next gen either anymore.
What, the free camps?
The trading camps, yep.
What did they replace it with something else?
No, it's just gone.
Oh. Oh, that's probably because they improved or not the improved, but they did probably how the potential and all that other shit worked. They probably reworked it for next gen. So we're gonna send Robert Chapman to a combo guard camp because he's gonna need it. Yeah, he's gonna need it. And so we're gonna sim to the next season. So we are here at the start of the 2024-2025 season, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be your roster: LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Marcus Williams, Nick Richards, Trey Mann. Robert Chapman is your the newest addition to the Charlotte Hornets. Grant Williams is still here. Nick Smith Jr. got better. Bryce McGowan is still here. Zaire Williams has had another year of improvement. Terrell Ferguson is, signed him in free agency. He was one of our big free agency acquisitions, along with Pete Nance. And in terms of that, Irvin Cheeks. How can I forget about Irvin Cheeks, my boy? That's just fucked up of me to forget about this man. He is going to be a Hall of Famer. I will ensure of that and make sure he is a Hall of Fame caliber player. And he's our worst player. So, honest to God, I'm liking the roster. I think off camera, I will probably tweak some tendencies and figure out kind of some things of that nature. I will obviously show them to you guys next stream. And like I said, I'm not gonna really fuck around with overalls unless, maybe depending on what maybe some people give me some feedback on this idea. I've seen some people do this where if let's say a player is like really hot for like a good stretch of the season and their overall doesn't really, or their rating for a particular thing doesn't reflect it. So if like this guy came in with like a 79 overall 3-point shot and he's hitting like maybe 3 threes a game and he's attempting like 4 or 5 a game and like he's shooting like 40% from the field, like I may tweak his 3-point shooting, but outside of that I'm gonna leave everybody as is. I'm not really gonna tweak it or fuck with it too much beyond that. So yeah, we're also gonna figure out who's gonna start, who's gonna be on the bench, who's gonna get minutes, and who won't get minutes. So yeah, because next time I'll actually be on the correct game mode. So yeah. So let's just end it on the, you know what, we're gonna end it in freestyle. Oh god. Yeah, we're gonna end it in freestyle. So yeah. So, any last thoughts that I have before I call this a stream? First I got to get better at LaMelo's jump shot, because oh my lord, what is this jump shot? This thing is really fast. Holy hell. This is way faster than I'm used to. Anyway.
You can also change the things, remember that.
Yeah, I know.
The different shooting points.
Alright, I'm probably going to have to tweak that around and figure out what I can do and what I can't do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had fun. My first little foray into 2K24. Knowing my ass, I will probably rage the fuck out and probably throw this game or throw my PCs like out the window because of some bullshit with this game. Let's see. Is there anything else? Any other thoughts? Anything channel related else? Because I did mention the Twitter thing earlier. That will be going live probably within the next day or so. I am working on a big video that will be coming out. I'm not going to make any promises when it is coming out. My hope is to get it out by the end of March at the latest. At the absolute worst. If I do run into some issues and whatnot, then expected like April. Definitely in April at the worst. So, but I am setting a goal for like the end of March. Because it is a big video. And I hope you guys enjoy it when that comes out. It's been something I've been working on for a while now. And yeah. I think we're going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. Do you two idiots want to say anything before I call this stream?
Subscribe to @IamWords.
Ah, yes. I will.
I left a comment, by the way, in this chat.
Yeah,
saying
actually,
this isn't an anime review.
yeah, I know. You know what? I have to figure out if I can do this or not. I have to make you a mod. Yeah,
My whole wire just unplugged, so I have no idea.
I said I'm gonna make you a mod. I think I'm tempted to make you a mod, so you can just
Hey,
like
go ahead.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna.
Oh, subscribe to @anuisancemedia. Also,
Yeah, our dead. It's dead at this point.
it's not. We're trying to revive it.
You know what? We may revive it. We may rebrand it in the future. Who knows? But yeah, gonna end it there. And I'm gonna go straight to my obviously my Steam page. I don't have anything on Steam that's like gonna dox me or anything. I hope. Anyway. Yes, you got to see a glimpse of my Steam library. That is the last thing you will see, though. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Peace. Is it done?